going on, you guys? It is YeNDoR'S WiLDCaT chat, back at it again on a real Wednesday, is what we'll call it. It is not an after or a weekend edition. It's not the party panel, but it's the real talk of the real midweek on a Wednesday. And I just want to say thank you for all of the guests that have been appearing on the broadcast the last. This will be episode 21. What? So I'm playing outside today. How you like that? Getting some fresh air. A little nature is always good for everybody. We do have some party players on the panel. How you like that? Say that a lot. Say that a couple times, huh? We are going to start off with Mr. Craig Anthony Grotman in the house. What's up, Gub?
What's up, YeNDoR? What's going on?
We're not doing the crazy intros today. We're just going to bring you on. And
there you go.
Play a happy song. How you like that?
Sounds good.
We'll end up talking. And then I do have, all the way from Rifle, Colorado. Wonder who that guy is.
We know that guy.
Sammy.
What's up? What's going on?
And we have one more person who's going to bring on from Modestos with the sexy toes, short and sassy.
She's back.
Sexy toes.
How do you like that? That's your trademark now. See, we'll talk about how small your feet are. It's how sexy your toes are, apparently, right? See?
Oh.
How you guys all doing?
Good.
All right. Where's the conductor at?
I don't know. He was supposed to be on board. I think he's probably just running a little behind today, but that's all right. It's a Wednesday. He's probably tucking Maddox in is what he's doing. So
He has little man, so.
Yes. Well, you're free to share if you would like, but I just wanted to kind of talk about anything that you guys have had to gone through in regards to recovery, or it could be on the fitness side, it could be a recovery from family, from anything. You could have stubbed your toe and now you're recovering for it. What'd you do? Put some ice on it or what? You know what I mean? That type of thing. But I just wanted to say though, you probably would never known in high school, but I was very like, I thought everybody would get tired of me, so they would move on. So I would always just kind of bounce to different friends. I was kind of like I don't know if you guys had a lot of that going on or not too, but I would bounce back and forth from friend to friend, even though I was still friends with everybody. But I was always like, oh, they're over me. Let me just move on to somebody else. And I always thought maybe it was just I had my own insecurities as a kid, but it was a hard to feel like myself a lot of the time. So I was very erratic. But that's what happens, I guess, when when you're going through stuff like that. And as you know, with Rachel's situation with my wife, she's going through a major recovery, and was one of the reasons why I think that there's a lot of people out there, especially now, that are going through a lot in their world, but they're not expressing it, and they'll end up just, finding other ways of expression. If it's not to numb, it's to express. In small group type of situation. And I know how popular small groups are nowadays. And I go, why not utilize this type of platform into like a kind of like a small group discussion? So, I got some more people popping in. This may get interesting, guys. So I have two more people. Just keep the tunes. We'll keep the tunes off just in case. I'll keep it mellow today. We do have the big bandy man in the house, Big Bando. It's kind of a different vibe without the intro music, isn't it?
It's okay. It's okay. I like it.
I got heavy so I know, yeah. Right? But I have one more person to bring on, and I just wanted to say she's going to tell her story, a little bit about her situation. And as far as fighters go out in the world, you always think of a fighter as not just the guy or person who can beat people up and they're just dominant. It's the person who can take the licks, but they keep on going back, and they fall back, but they get back up. You know what I mean? Yep. But this one is a special one for me, and it's taken 21 episodes. But my love.
Oh yeah.
Hi, guys. Miss Rachel.
Going on?
What's up,
yeah.
Monique? Oh my gosh.
Choked up. You got me choked up. I was like crying over here.
Hi,
Emotional.
baby.
Howdy.
So-
How are you?
How many feet are you guys apart right now?
I know, huh?
We're
We're
about this many. No.
We're about we're about
Hey,
20
Gup,
feet.
can you see me?
something like
Can you
I
see me,
can't.
Gup?
Where'd she go? Where'd she go?
Do you know that is the funniest thing that to me, like whenever I see Rod and he does this, I lose it every time laughing.
I don't know why.
It cracks me
It does
up.
not sound funny, but when you actually put it into action
Yeah.
and you're
Oh,
looking
yeah.
across the way and someone's going like this, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's
kinda
hilarious.
childish,
It
but
gets
it's hilarious.
gets me
And I-
laughing every time.
And
Hi,
I completely
Sammy.
forgot about it.
I know. I was surprised that you forgot
Yeah.
about that. I haven't done it in a while.
Okay, I want to know who came up with that. I think wasn't it you, Gup, that came
I-
up with that?
I don't know. I wouldn't doubt it.
came up with a lot of crazy things, so I wouldn't
Yeah,
put it past
I wouldn't doubt it.
You never know with Gup what he's gonna come out of his mouth.
I'll
Right?
get you out of my me out of your face there, Sammy. Hold on a second. There you go.
you. Get
Get
the,
me out of
I liked it.
I gotta
It's
see
like
that
an eye
beard,
patch.
Sammy.
there.
Love that beard.
oh yeah.
There it is.
I'm actually growing the whole thing in for my hunting season this year.
Nice.
Nice.
That's crazy.
Me too, but that's because I'm Persian. So by 5 o'clock, it's already there.
Although you wouldn't know. I just because he is who he is, I wasn't going to allow anybody else on, but maybe 2 more people, maybe 1. But this guy hasn't been on for a while, and he's almost naked, but he's not in the shower this time.
No.
Bobby Vanuelo.
No way,
Yeah.
Bobby!
Hi, Rach.
Hi, sweetie.
Oh my gosh, I
Okay,
wasn't
I'll
going to
stop
come on
screaming.
here with these other dum dums, but then you came on. And I thought, yeah.
Aw,
Don't
Right,
do
I'm
num
in
num.
the shower.
Thanks, Bob.
I
I know.
resemble that remark.
I only
Your
take one shower a
self-confidence,
month,
Bobby,
so
is
I
horrible.
used it up.
just mean it's horrible.
You use your 1 shower a month, better than
One
me.
shower a
I'm like
month, yeah.
once a year.
We got
so.
Clarence Ferguson saying, "My peeps."
What
He's
up?
up in
That's
he's
right.
probably
Ah, Corky.
probably
Clarence.
up in the hills somewhere. So, how you guys all doing today, brothers and sisters? We doing good?
Excellent. Excellent.
Wonderful.
You
Having
got
a-
me rolling, riding dirty. Sorry, I don't know why that came on out of my mouth all of a
Jeez.
sudden.
It's hump day.
That's
Bobby
funny.
comes on, and all of a sudden I'm riding dirty.
Mhm.
Yeah, he does that to people.
He
Don't
does.
He does,
encourage
doesn't
his
it?
ego, Rachel, don't encourage the ego.
Right?
Rod, Rachel, and I have a special relationship. You just have to get used to it.
Yes, I've learned.
You just have to nod your head and
to
walk
do it.
forward.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's so awesome to see you.
Oh,
I know
That's 'cause
you
they're
guys
like-
too.
Been a while.
That's
You
They're
know
like
what, Rachel?
karaoke.
We
What,
actually
sweetheart?
met before
We did?
oh, with their
Yes.
reunion,
at the
right?
class reunion many
Oh,
months ago.
yeah.
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 So,
Right
yep.
on. That's right.
Yeah.
How
So,
I finally well, I want to see you again, and this time we'll have more of an intimate discussion.
Mhm.
yes. Instead of all the noise and loud and that Vanuelos guy that's part of the class.
Jibber
I
jabber.
Rachel-
know.
Just
Can
shove
we
him
put
into
a
a
fork in
corner.
that guy, please?
Rachel, you didn't see her because she was below your eye line. She walked.
So, but
by
so is
you.
Rod. So,
So was Rod.
you know.
She probably
is
she
Rod.
looked down at me. I was pretty small.
So it's true.
All right, not to get too crazy, but we know we can't complete the circle without this guy, Mr. Shane Train. But he's
Oh, yeah.
James
Just
There he is.
another
Train.
guy.
all right. I
Yay!
gotta say, Rachel has not met quite a few of you on this panel, and I know that Shane, she's been looking forward to meeting
Finally.
you for
Right.
quite some time.
Finally. Mwah.
And there
Finally.
you go. And right
Do you
above
know
you was
that I
Sammy.
know it's so
Sammy.
funny. I know all about you
It's like the
guys
Brady Bunch
more
squares.
than you even think.
Yeah.
Because this thing has been such a blessing for Rod. I tell you, and I'm like your biggest fans. I'm like, whenever I see him on it and I hear Monique laughing, oh my gosh, it's music to my ears. And I like how you guys just banter. I mean, this is such a blessing. I swear that we're all able to be here and come together to,
Yeah.
just to hang out. And I'm finally a
Absolutely.
part of the club.
That's
I
right.
know. I've been waiting for you to show up, Rachel.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
You
I'm
could've
just,
come on a lot sooner.
It's a
I was
given.
just
Surrounded by all
so
this
busy,
testosterone.
with right. And it's just it's so
Rodney.
busy being on quarantine,
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
right?
Question. What do you say about Rodney's beanie in the summer? Like, it's hot as hell.
You know what? I can't get that thing off of his head. It's like a do-rag, I swear.
I sleep with it on sometimes. It's funny.
Does he
I'm
just
like, you're not
like sneak
Crips,
off
you're
while
not
he's
Bloods.
It's because Bobby Van Willows
Hey,
loves
he does.
it. so
He
there's no
totally
worry.
does. This
It
is
looks
he
good.
puts it over his eyes at night.
Yeah.
sleeping?
That's him. That's how I wake up.
What was the?
I wake up to this
Had the
and
blanket, looks like his blanket.
that's the other thing I wake up to. That's the other one.
Okay, where's the mute?
Every day.
Is that Rodney or the dogs?
My
Where's the
son
mute?
gets on me.
Or all of them?
All
My
of them.
son's 9 years old. He gets on me really bad about snoring. So, like on Sunday, we're having a lazy morning. Like
Uh-huh.
he'll yell at me, "Daddy, I warned you about this. Stop snoring." I'm like, I didn't get any warning. But sorry, buddy. Half hour later, I fall asleep again. Daddy, stop your snoring.
Oh my. Okay, I'm gonna totally rat him out. This Rod, don't ever think that he can't sleep.
That's messed up.
No way, dude. Don't you do me.
I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened.
Uh-huh.
No,
I don't like you having this control over me. This is
Alien
weirding me out.
I had
Alien flew over.
Now go ahead.
Okay,
do it over.
literally, it'll be like 3 seconds. I'm not even joking. Just 3 seconds, and then all of a sudden, I'll hear. He goes to sleep that fast.
I'm the
not
same
sure
way.
That. It's
You don't have
horrible.
a
I'm so
comfortable
jealous.
Maybe it's a
You
guy
like that
thing. I
gut?
don't know.
It must
Monique,
be.
are
It
you
takes
like this?
forever to
Because
fall asleep.
But I can do the
too.
same thing, but I wake up so many times during the night. I'll like fall asleep within 30 seconds, but then I'll wake up 20 minutes later.
You
30
don't
minutes
have
later.
my problem. You don't have old people bladder, do you? I'm
Do you
just
wake
kidding.
yourself up in the morning?
Yeah,
No,
me
it
one.
just depends.
Hey, Gup, have you ever woken yourself up with a snore?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah.
Gup is a snorer, man.
Freaking
I'm telling
Shane,
you right now.
you called it, dude. You called it. Rod, like sometimes Rod will snore. Like, I'm not even joking. He'll go like this.
Rod's like, I know I do this.
And then he goes, why are you waking me up? I'm like, bitch, you woke yourself up. I didn't do that.
My snoring issues. I thought we were
I
talking.
get accused.
Yeah.
But then there's also an advantage of taking out my aggression because he'll wake up with these little bruises. I'll be like, I don't know what happened. I didn't do it. That's the jab of the elbow or the punch in the rib.
I wish I had a camera on me.
Shane.
I wish I had a camera on me because there's times when I wake up from snoring or just in general, and I'll laugh and then go right back to sleep. I'm just like,
Okay, I would pay to be a fly on the wall.
I've taken many road trips with Gup, and I swear that guy. I mean, half the time I stay awake because I'm like, wait, is he breathing? Is he dead? What's going on here? Like there's like sleep apnea times 10. He's like, dude, I'm like slapping him. Are you alive, man? Wake up, bro. Wake up. Come on.
yeah. I remember Terry saying that the next morning too.
Gup has the ability to fall asleep like that. We were it was some New Year's Eve a long time ago. And we were at this party and we were getting ready to go sleep, and he's like, "All right, I'm gonna go to sleep," and then snort like 3 seconds later is snoring. It's so impressive.
That's Rod.
Yeah.
Okay, there's the little bed buddies going on right there. They're the little prison buddies.
I remember
I
remember rolling over, and I'm like, "Hey, South Park's on." Rolled back over, and I was out.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, I'm gonna have if Rod and Gup were in bed together.
Oh,
I think things would happen. I think things would happen.
Sound like we're sawing some logs, huh?
There
yeah,
would
a
be
lot of
tendencies.
Calm down,
snoring.
Bobby. Calm
They've
down,
already
Bob.
been in a bed together.
Yeah.
No, I always
Say
slept
that
on the
again?
floor.
I think it was before I was snoring, though. I don't think I was snoring in my
I always
15-year-old
Why'd you
body.
leave it for me, Rod? You saved it all up for me. Is that what happened?
Special.
Thanks a lot,
It's
bro.
love.
Selfish.
You can't sleep without it. Huh.
Yeah, it kind
Bobby,
of has become that buzzing fan. You know, that white noise is Rod's snore now.
That
Can't sleep without it. What are
was
you
his
gonna do?
nickname in high school. We called him White Noise.
White noise.
With
It
a
was.
Z. With a Z though.
Yeah, it had to do with his basketball
That's
skills.
his hip hop stage name.
Yeah.
Mine is white chocolate. That's what I call myself.
White chocolate?
That's my
Oh,
hip
yeah.
hop stage name. Yeah.
Mine's
Because
MC
I'm-
Butt Sniff.
What's yours, Gup?
MC Butt Sniff.
Oh yeah,
Really?
that's a very catchy name.
Now,
I
were
can see
you the
doing that.
sniffer or are you the sniffy? Which
It's-
one were you the?
We don't
Are you
want
tops
the
or
answer.
bottoms?
It depends on the show.
Tops or
Yeah.
bottoms?
Depends. It all
The
depends.
show, you know.
Oh
Oh,
man,
jeez.
goodness gracious.
Yeah.
Hey,
You know it
Bobby,
is.
you know you have to do a segment from the bathtub. YeNDoR'S dreaming up segments for you.
Shush,
Yeah.
Shane, shush your
Wait,
mouth.
what?
You know he will do
Yeah.
that. He popped in naked from the shower. He will
You-
do a
you
bathtub.
have-
Don't
you-
shower.
Yeah,
I
I've
heard
up a
about
segment for you
that,
in the
Bobby.
show.
How could you
Yeah.
do that without me there? I mean, I
I
missed
thought that
Don't
would-
read
it.
it, Rachel. No.
I thought that would entice you to come on, but Rodney
It
probably didn't
did.
tell you about
You
it.
see? Yeah,
Bobby,
you know
with your-
what? I
with your
finally
hat
came on, didn't I?
backwards. Bobby, with your hat backwards and your face shaved up, you look like you're just fresh out of high school now, man.
Yeah,
What
you
happened?
look like a baby
Bobby,
tonight.
you-
You have the baby
you know
face
what?
going
Well,
on.
I went back to.
I know he doesn't age. Neither
I went
does
back to
Dandy.
work. I went back to work, and we're at the restaurant I work at. You can't have facial hair, so it's just like I had to.
Oh,
Yeah.
I hear
look.
ya.
What's up, John?
The Mars nap.
Hi, John.
There he is.
Up, John.
Oh, sorry, Monique. He's not on.
I'm just waiting.
I knew you
Someone
were
just
gonna
blushed. Somebody
Calm down,
blushed.
Monique. Calm down.
Yeah, she turned her fan on. Did you? She's like,
Oh, there you go.
Edgar.
Was this hat backwards?
Just
Dave?
a cringing.
I
He's
tell
getting
them
hot
that
and
Am I
bothered.
younger?
have a
Flip it to the back,
restraining
Bandy.
order
Uh-oh,
against
Bandy.
Oh,
him.
Bandy,
Yeah,
he's doing
there
over
it
the
is.
top,
No,
over the
no.
top,
It's like
yo.
a
Join
boy
the
band
club.
on
I'm
the
joining
floor.
the
wow,
club. Sammy's
nice
joining
boy
the club.
band.
reference, Rachel. Over the top.
Nah, thank you, Bobby. Thank you.
Wow.
Someone gets my humor.
Yeah.
Where were you,
impressive.
Rod? You were asleep,
was
I'm
impressive.
sure.
I know.
I don't have
I
my
know.
hat.
Hey, that was a good. That was a good
We're gonna
reference.
arm
there.
wrestle next.
That was
They didn't make
quality.
a bikini arm wrestling movie. They didn't, or beanie bikini. Let's call it a
Oh,
bikini.
bikini
A
arm
beanie
wrestling
bikini?
movies?
Beanie
That's
bikini.
That's
There you
interesting
go.
take
Beanie and
on it.
bikinis.
The head bikini.
There's a restaurant right there. Beanies and bikinis.
Hey, don't throw the Banuelos out with the bathwater. He's a
All right.
There you
That
go.
was good. I
And
like
people
that
like-
as a new cliche.
I really wasn't that. People like I wasn't wearing a swimsuit or anything.
You weren't naked, were you?
I was completely. I was taking a shower and I thought
He
this would be funny to call them.
You didn't
Dude,
realize he was
Bobby, you
truly
get
in the
street
shower
cred.
in that costume.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I
real.
figured he had shorts like swim trunks on or something.
Mm-mm.
I watched it back, but I missed that part
Are you
somehow. I got to
kidding
go
me?
back and watch that now.
You weren't there, Bandy?
No, I was on. I think I came on later, but
Oh, yeah.
I missed the
We need
beginning
a
of it.
sponsor, Bobby. You can still shampoo for us.
Yes, Dove moisturizing.
body wash?
Guarantee nobody was
That is the
expecting
stuff
that
that's in
though.
my shower.
It is
I can't. I was
have
gonna
it
do.
too.
I was gonna do toilet next, but I'm like, nah, that's not.
No.
5 minutes.
That would be pretty
Okay.
crappy.
I'll cover that one. Hey,
Let me
I'll
show you
cover
how
that
the
one.
Manscaped works.
I'll cover
Yeah.
that one. I got you.
You got it.
MC Butt Sniff.
Oh, by the way, Rod, I just need to announce to everyone that you missed a spot shaving on the back of your thigh. I forgot to tell
Oh,
you
yeah?
that earlier, so I'm outing you right
Okay,
now.
I gotta tell you
Your
what
right
happened.
thigh.
You're shaving your
Yeah.
thigh.
You
Wow.
shaved your legs?
Yeah,
We
we
were
need
talking
to.
about recovery. My hairy legs needed a recovery, so I and my clippers didn't work. So I'm like
Oh my
this.
gosh.
I'm like picking it. I'm like because it was
Tell
like this
him-
long. My hair's my
Okay,
legs are
Monique,
like a
you
soccer
know,
player.
we know how to shave knees, right? Tell him you can't use 2 razors at once. It just doesn't work.
I was like this.
Mm-mm. Yeah,
It was
not
like
so
it
much.
was
I like
I
it.
love it.
Rod, do you shave your legs?
Well, I did.
Oh,
I
yeah.
did the other day. I usually don't. My clippers didn't work, and my
Chest.
legs are so
too.
long. You know,
I've only shaved one. I shaved one leg twice, and that's when I got tattoos on it.
I'm a swimmer though, Sammy.
No,
That's
you're
your
a
story,
sinker,
you're
babe.
sticking to it.
Aerodynamics.
I just swam for about 10 minutes.
There is no
today.
swimming involved with Rod. He just sinks.
Sammy,
I've
did
never
they-
seen
did-
anyone
they
who
didn't shave
can't
it, you
float
shaved it?
before.
Must
Did
be
I
all
shave
those
what?
muscles. You know, he doesn't have enough fat on his body to float. He's too muscular.
I need to
That's
cut
what
off.
it is.
He
Uh,
just
I have that
is
same
like a
problem,
lead
Rodney. I
weight.
did it.
Randy,
Well, here's my
Randy gets it.
sponsor.
Randy gets it.
John, nice.
Yeah, me and Manny can be lifeboats and just hold on.
The buoys out there bouncing around.
Flight boots.
Somebody's got a hold of my foot, my left arm.
Jonathan,
Swim to Bandy. We can hold on to him.
That's funny.
Oh my goodness.
Well,
Rod,
we were gonna.
Yeah,
Go
you thought this was gonna
I
wasn't
know.
gonna turn into.
I thought this was gonna be more of a serious show,
Oh man.
but you never know.
But like
God, you
Rachel,
need to
Rachel's
learn the word
here.
control
I
and
know.
voice inflection to be like, hey, focus,
Yeah.
Hey,
people,
people.
focus.
I think once you have more than 3 people, it gets out of control no matter what.
Yeah.
Well,
that's
look
a-
at our bunch. I mean,
In a
really,
good way, though.
any of
In a
us
good
behave
way.
here.
In a good
Yeah,
I don't know.
exactly.
I don't say out of control, but it's
He called you booby. Booby.
What commercial?
booby.
Ruby.
Booby.
Booby.
Yeah, he's a
What
boob, all
commercial?
right.
What
I hear-
commercial?
I
I
know.
hear-
Rodney's hair removal commercial.
Oh.
Tony Little.
Rodney,
Oh, yeah.
You like my pretty little impression?
Rod is homeless chic. He's looking good.
Homeless
He is homeless chic. Oh my gosh, totally.
He's a handsome man.
Totally.
Hey, Rodney, in all the years I've known you, this isn't your worst haircut by any means.
This is true.
It's like the
This is-
Zoolander, the collection, Daryl Lee.
Yeah.
You had the rat tail. You had the rat tail.
shame.
Oh yeah.
Jerry curl.
mullet.
I had a buzz right here with little tail
Mullet.
at the end.
And a
at one
perm.
I remember that.
So that was natural. That was temporary. It was natural.
Yeah, I had the worst haircuts. I'm going to admit it.
Well,
And
I
I gave
had
you
the
the
line.
worst haircut, Scott. I
Yeah.
gave you the worst haircut ever.
The ice cream cone.
Was
That was ice cream.
Wait,
cone.
what?
I think ice cream cone.
Wait, Sammy, you gave him that haircut?
Yeah.
The one that said Guppy and had all the lines and stuff.
You did
Yes,
that?
I gave him that. I
Oh.
did that.
That's hilarious.
Wow. You're pretty talented, then.
That's actually really good. Yeah, it was good. It was good.
Hey, it was very vanilla ice at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was good because it took attention away from Gup's face, and that was really important.
Don't look at me,
Yeah.
dude.
Gotta go with what works.
Oh.
Don't look
Here
at me
we
while I'm
go.
shaking your head.
You guys start to.
Giving him that
You're
haircut
getting-
steered me away from the barber arts.
I got threatened by Stymi's mom once
Why?
You too?
because I gave him a haircut at football camp in Fresno.
Oh shoot!
He
Was
came
it
home.
mohawk?
Well, I tried to do the stripes. It was a mohawk with some stripes.
With zigzags, more like?
It just looked like a corduroy fuck up, basically. So, and his mom was like, "I can't believe you." She saw me. I think she saw me at Lucky's or something, and was like, "You messed my boy's hair up." And if I didn't
Oh,
like
wow.
you boys, you'd be in so much trouble. You know, it's
You
hair.
gotta
It
do the
grows
Van
back.
Exel though. You know, do the Van Exel right there on
Oh,
the
yeah.
eyebrow.
Yeah, that's eyebrow.
Right there.
That's pretty punk
Or
rock.
you could do like me and just pull them all out and, you know,
Just yank him out.
Good Laker.
get it over with. Just to hell with it.
Yeah.
Good.
Rach, you always like different color with your hair. You always like to
Oh,
do
jeez.
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
fun color with your
yeah.
hair.
It's a good
Show
conversation.
the hair,
piece.
Rachel. Show the craziness.
Yeah, it's looking good.
Show me the hair.
Oh yeah.
Again.
Pink, purple.
Yeah.
I'm not
Purple,
that
some
brave.
red.
I'm not that
Nice.
brave.
Yeah.
Did you do that for
On.
yourself because of quarantine? You did that yourself?
Yeah, I wanted to do something fun. I like
Mhm.
snow pony. I'm all about unicorns
said,
and rainbows,
put it
so
on your
like
head.
bling it out, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I
what
like
else are you gonna do? And it's
Exactly.
also a good conversation piece because people don't know how to like when they see me, they don't know what to say. Like,
Yeah.
it's really funny because people are like, "Oh, you look,"
Oh.
and I'm like, "Go for the hair, just say
Yeah.
the hair. It's right there." And
Yeah.
it's also good because you know kids too. They're much more they'll be much more like wanting to approach me more,
Mhm.
you know, because it's like fun hair and things like that.
Yeah.
And also I'm getting tired of being called Rod's mom and being mistaken for his mom, you know.
Oh.
So I just no, you know, it's so funny. Like I've been called his mom, and when they say grandma, I'm all okay.
Nope,
It's time
nope.
to gain weight, dude.
Yeah.
Like I gotta get the youth back.
If that's what did it. That's what turned it around. Was
It totally
Yeah.
did. For my recovery story, what was the pivotal point when I got called Rod's grandma? That would be it, you know.
Hey,
That's
I
my
got some
turning
backstory
point.
questions for you, Rachel.
This is true.
What was that?
I got some backstory questions for you and you when you met Rodney.
Oh yeah, let's hear that story.
Ooh, you want me to give you dirt?
How did you first meet him, and what was your first impression? And did he ask you out or pursue you, or vice versa?
Okay, well, I met him in San Clemente Gym, and he was a trainer, right? Or he,
It wasn't a bar. It was next to a bar, though.
And I was on the leg
Yeah, it was just
extension
like that.
machine, and I look up and I see these eyes, and I've never been instantly attracted to someone. You know, I'm kind of a person who has to fall in love and all of that kind of stuff first. But I was just mesmerized.
She's a demisexual.
That's what I saw in 7th grade.
Demisexual.
That's what I saw in 7th grade in Mr. Bassarico's class.
What was that?
That's what I saw in 7th grade in Mr. Bassarico's class.
Rodney?
Those eyes?
Rodney's eyes? We've all fallen in love with Rodney's eyes. You don't have to convince this group. We've all been there.
Yeah, and I was just like, and when I went up to him and I said, you know how you get like a free personal training session when you join a gym?
No, he lied to you. You don't get that.
They told me, I know, he was like,
that was his move.
Just a way to get me in bed. Right, exactly. So, no, he goes, I went up to him and I said, I felt awkward because you know, when you're supposed to call somebody, you know, and you're like, oh, I haven't called yet. So I went up to him and I said, I owe you a phone call. And we just started talking. And when we walked away, I had gotten chills. And you know what? Truth be told, I was married at the time.
On the internet.
Oh, scandal.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to give you the dirt. And to be honest,
scandal.
I like this.
I actually fell in love with Rod.
Aww.
And that's what happened. So I ended up, you know, leaving my husband for Rod. And just cheated. No, I'm just kidding. No, we weren't working out. He was a good guy, but we just separated. And
it's long enough from now. It's been a long enough time. Was there some crossover? It's been long enough time. Doesn't matter anymore. Was there some crossover? There was some.
She's all, I know nothing.
Yeah, we played a lot of basketball.
I'm gonna do a Shaggy real quick. It wasn't me.
Yeah, there you go. Smart. That's awesome.
It wasn't me.
He came in and caught me red-handed. It wasn't me. Right? So that's how we met. And then literally, okay, I had to, what was weird was because I waited, like, Rod, how long did I wait to tell you I was married?
Rodney didn't know.
He didn't know.
He didn't know.
I didn't.
It was a while.
Because
doesn't count then.
It was like a month or so. We were just meeting at the gym, and I didn't. I was like, he's like, who's that guy that follows you around in the gym? And I'm like, oh,
yeah.
We're together.
He goes over the top to provide full.
Who's the guy with the hypnotizing eyes?
And with that ghetto booty, I was like, damn, Gina.
Wait, you brought your husband to the gym?
Oh my gosh.
After you were already kind of.
Well, no, he's the one who brought me
Didn't he
there.
pay for the training? I thought he paid for your training, wasn't it?
Yeah, and he made me still pay him for training even while we were together.
This is getting better and better.
Seriously, Rod,
I never knew this part of the story.
Rodney,
I still have like 4 sessions left.
You have 4 sessions.
I do.
Tell me more.
Rod, what was your reaction when she told you she was married?
Fuck.
Did we lose him?
No, obviously it didn't stop him. Hello.
I think
Exactly. Yeah. What was his reaction, Rachel?
He told me you got to choose. That's what he told me. You got to choose.
Oh, good.
Ultimatum Rodney.
And I
you know
helped.
what? That was so weird.
him to move
Is
out.
my husband?
I helped
my
him move.
husband.
Like now.
What'd you say, babe?
I said I helped him to move. Remember?
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay.
That's boss right there, man.
So
Wow.
It does get better.
He moved to San Diego.
It's the good
And
hearted
Rod literally helps move his stuff with us. and helped us move him into San Diego. He was like,
Wow.
don't let the door kick on the way out, kind of a thing. So
Yeah.
yeah, he moved him out for me too. You gracious giver, you.
What a nice.
Yeah, how many?
Wow.
How many
Nice
people
guy,
say
Rodney.
they've done that?
Pretty impressive.
Say that again?
Well, I
good.
split.
Uh-uh.
We ate some
Rod, your
sushi
internet
that day
sucks.
too,
Why is
right?
Rachel's-
We went out for
Why is
sushi.
Rachel's
It was a
good and
day.
yours is terrible?
Because
mine
it's
terrible?
outside.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Well, no,
Rachel-
I can hear.
Maybe I'll go inside.
Sorry.
Rachel, let me ask you a question.
Um,
Rach, let me ask you a question. When he
Sure.
asked you to choose, were his pants down?
Yes.
oh,
Yes, yes.
And it
yes.
curves right. It curves to the right.
It goes to the.
Mhm, yeah.
Rachel, we
Oh,
know.
geez.
We all know that.
Yeah, I mean, you guys know that. You were in gym
We know.
class, so
Yeah.
right, my bad.
I guess the cat's out of the bag, as they say, huh?
That's so great. But you chose right away when he said choose.
Yeah, what was funny was that it was hard to get. Okay, check this out. So my
We got
husband at the
Monique. You get
time,
Monique.
TMI.
my husband
it-
at the time,
Uh-huh.
he was a
Was it a
he's
big
an
mistake?
he's an electrical engineer making a lot of money.
Oh, you
I was
blew it.
making a good amount of money. We were traveling everywhere. We had like everything going for us. And then I meet this guy
What do
who
you-
had no money. He was bouncing checks all over the place, and he was like a mess. And I'm like,
Sorry, Rod.
I don't know why I'm picking him. I have no idea why.
That
And he's
booty.
just-
Hey, it's
That
like the
booty.
Prince
It was.
lyric. I'm rich on personality.
It is.
Yeah.
It is his duty to please that booty. I tell you, gotta shaft it real quick.
Yay!
Right there. Boom.
Gotta
Drop
go
the
with
ball.
what you're.
Rachel's rhyming again. Rachel's like a professional rapper. If you've never karaoke with Rachel,
White chocolate.
you got to karaoke
Woman
with
gave
Rachel.
you.
She is the master.
You guys
of
are
karaoke.
funny.
She
This
has
is
a
your
rap.
21st. Is this your 21st show,
Man,
Rod?
you know-
Rachel is easily best guest ever. It's not even close.
I know.
Number 21, baby.
Not-
Vegas.
wow.
It's not even close.
Rod's the
She goes, if you get through
professional
20
dice roller
episodes and
anyways.
you can still have people like you, then you should be on 21.
Yeah. Wow.
True.
What'd she
He
say?
finally
What'd
let
you
me in the nothing.
say? Let you out of the cage.
Oh my God. Rod, what was your first impression? First sight, you saw her working
Yeah.
out.
Okay, you want the honest answer? Since
Yeah,
we have
of
such a
course.
big crowd, I could just tell you.
Yes.
Well, she was on the exercise machine that you sit on and you're working the legs and you're on the
The
Oh,
adductor.
you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yes.
You're
my
great.
favorite
You're a
one.
great trainer, Rod. You don't know what that's called.
She was on the adductor machine. Remember,
Got it.
Rachel? Were you on that machine?
Wait,
Yes,
so
I
she was
was.
doing this.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was doing the
shit.
clap, basically. That's what he's saying.
She was
I know that machine.
doing it. I don't
I
know
love
how
that
much,
machine.
how much more of a flirt that she could have been in that moment, but it was good.
What was your thought? What was your first thought?
It's the
Spanish
love
class.
machine.
Spanish class, Mr. Edgerton.
What?
The hypnotizing eyes are going for the thighs.
Mhm.
It was from the eyes to the thighs, and then back to the eyes again.
But you were
Wasn't staring at my
smitten
face
right
at
away,
all.
right? You felt something right away.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
It was good.
I think you told me the same thing. And you're like, I saw those eyes, and I was just like,
Boom.
yep. And then you saw the thighs.
You told me,
Yeah,
Rod, you got goosebumps, remember?
I know. I shaved my arms at the time, and I had little bumps. It was weird. I
Surprise,
was like,
surprise.
what?
Are
No.
you just hairless, Rodney? Are you hairless?
Everywhere
He
but
is.
top.
He's like
That's
like
why he
that
grows
cat
Neck
on
down.
freaking
Cat on
Austin
Austin
Powers.
I let this,
missing everywhere else.
I let this go, but everything underneath.
Well, for all we know, he might be really bald, and that's all the hair off his legs and other places on top of his head now.
Just glued.
You never know. You
That's what
never
we
know.
get.
Hey, Jason Samoa, what's his name? And he takes off his thing and the muscles and
That
everything.
commercial? That was
Oh,
good.
now
That
that
was good.
man. Hello.
Uh-oh.
Somebody woke Monique up.
I know I'm
John.
gonna have to hose Monique
better-
down.
Better get in there, John. Gotta get in there.
But Rachel,
Did you say
you
Momoa or
introduced Rodney
Lamarsna?
into improv, right?
Yeah. Momoa.
Bobby.
Molarsna?
I heard that too.
No,
I heard that.
hey, Rachel, you introduced Rodney into improv, right? Little theater.
Oh yeah, yeah, comedy
Oh, that
and
was
improv and things like that. We're big comedy junkies, and we love Bobby. We love when Bobby
Don't
performs.
feed
I
me
love
There
it.
you go. Don't
That's
do
very
it.
sweet. Thank you.
Make us
It's-
laugh,
it's-
funny man.
I know, right?
A guy
Give him a
walked into
quarter.
a club.
Well, we just had a microphone right here. Anyway, guys, so
I remember going to we
Stay in your
actually
seats.
drove
Stay in
down
your
to
seats.
LA and saw Bobby perform, and it was awesome. It was so much fun. We had
That's
such
sweet.
a good time
It was the
driving
actual
down
Bobby
there and
Brown
just
show.
hearing.
it was the Bobby Crown show. Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah,
You guys, that was
yeah.
I was very touched that you guys made it and Gup didn't come, but that's not a big deal. Let's not talk about that.
Well,
got
we
to see
didn't
some-
invite
Oh
Gup.
God, here we go
That's
with
why,
this
you
sad
know.
counseling session.
He was busy
Gup
hiding.
wasn't
He was
there.
just
Yeah.
like this.
I was there.
We couldn't
You just
find
didn't
him.
see me.
I didn't see
No,
you.
we couldn't find him.
Next to the bar, you know. It was like,
Where's that Netflix special, man?
What's that?
Where's the Netflix special? I'm waiting.
Yeah.
I need Rachel's my agent. You got to talk to her.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
She's working on
I
it.
want more. We need more money though. You know,
There's-
we need
there-
more
there
money.
is some,
They're just
comedy-
selling him short.
Isn't there's a comedy show that you watch online though, right?
Oh
Ray?
yeah, they're at 8 o'clock. There's this comedy show that's in San Francisco, and
Mhm.
they get like over 100 people on a Zoom call, and just start doing it, and they're doing a good job. I'm gonna book Bobby soon.
Yeah.
But
Well, I have
you know,
some
I just
friends
want
that
them
do
to pay
those
more.
Zoom comedy shows, but it's like it's weird because how do you do it? Engage the audience? How do you?
you know what's funny?
You know,
What they
the laughter.
do
The new
Yeah.
comedy, Bobby.
like
the new comedy.
There's some, yeah, there's some comedy shows that don't allow your mic on or the camera, you know, but on this one that I'm on, they allow your mic on for the people who are
So you
regular.
can hear. Oh, you can hear their laughter.
Yeah, so you
Oh,
can hear the
okay.
laughter, and we can just like, you know, give them some face and some voice to it, because that's really awkward. You're like
Yeah.
performing right to yourself otherwise, and it's
Mime laugh
really
was good
hard.
too.
Say that again.
Yes.
What do you say?
Mime
What did you say,
laughter.
Bandy?
Mime laughter. Oh, mime laughter.
Mime laughter.
Oh yeah.
Like when you're in the shower
Totally.
talking to yourself.
Yeah. That's fun. Send me the link to that, Rach. I want to.
Oh, I will.
Watch
I
it.
definitely will. They're
Yeah.
really good. It's just they bring on some guests. They have a good time. But like over 100 people will show up, and they do it based on donations, you know, and you know, Venmo, things like that. So people just tip them, and
That's
they're
fun.
doing a really good job. So
Yeah.
it is a good show, and we love comedy. So
Yeah.
there was a time where I have like very bad OCD. Rod, what you got in your mouth now?
What's happening, Rod?
Banana.
I know. What's in your mouth, dude?
Can you keep
Rod,
it professional,
Banana
please?
or very
I thought he was trying to show us how it bends to the right. I didn't know. I thought it was
That's
Call
why I
back.
lost
There it is.
I lost it.
that thing needs a tan.
Yeah.
You guys like my stand up? You can see Bandy stand up. It is fantastic.
Stand up,
Bandy
Andy.
stands up.
not an act.
Yeah, let's see it.
I don't
gonna
have
take-
any.
We don't want you
I don't have any
standing
material
up.
ever written down. It just flows naturally off of.
He just
Bobby.
opens his mouth. It just comes out.
That's called diarrhea, vomiting. You just
Yes,
verbal
very much so.
diarrhea.
I am very good at that. I didn't
Rachel,
used to
did you
be.
watch? Did you watch Rodney's improv show on Zoom?
Wait, oh, you mean
The one he
you
did
mean
what
the
last week
Wildcat?
was it? Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's.
I
you-
didn't watch the last one. I haven't watched
Yeah.
the last one.
This is the
How'd
first
you
one
do?
she's watched, I think. This is the first one.
No, I've seen no. I've
I'm watching
seen the
now.
other ones.
You shake your banana.
I'll only
I'll
watch
see you
if
guys.
I'm
I'm gonna
on
just
it.
go watch the show. Do you know? Check this out. There was
Go
this
binge
time
watch
because
it.
I'm like all OCD'd, right?
Mhm.
So we live in Orange County. There was a time where we would drive from here, or from San Clemente at the time, to San Diego, to the Inland Empire, to like Ontario, to Los Angeles, mostly Los
Binge
Angeles.
watching.
Yeah.
Every single night, 6
Yeah,
nights out of the
I
week.
remember that.
I remember
I met you guys at
Yeah.
a comedy show. I met you guys at some comedy show in LA.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. Yeah, you love it. You're
You were
fan.
like, I was doing it every night.
Yeah, she
Love
says
it.
like I was tired. She was like
You're
every night. I'm
Bobby's
like
first groupie.
It's just you know when you it's
were
just
his
such an
only
amazing
groupies.
talent.
Mhm.
You
No,
know,
my mom too.
like just watching
Oh,
it.
sorry.
I'm just so appreciative of that
Yeah.
talent.
It's
It's
fun.
not
Yeah.
easy to get up there and do all that. So you have a lot, you know, we have a lot of respect for it.
Yeah.
You know, you put yourself out there, you stay vulnerable, you have to stay with the uncomfortableness of silence at times, not getting that laugh.
You can't look nervous because they
Woo!
won't.
Yeah.
You don't look relaxed. They don't laugh. It's
Yeah.
got to be hard.
I remember
Yeah.
speech
Right.
class at Taft College, and I was nervous as hell doing a
Yep.
3-minute, conversation,
Yeah.
project. It's like,
Well, they say there's a lot of people, like a huge percentage of people are more afraid of public speaking than death. Like they would rather, like they can't get in front of people, and that's half the battle is just being able to stand up and talk in front of people.
I used to be terrified of it. I'm not gonna lie. I used to be terrified of it until I guess
You met
you
us.
start teaching and coaching, and you
You
just
have
you have to get over it, or you can't do what you want to do.
Yeah.
And
You know
now
what's
I- now
funny?
I-
It's like
now I have
different
no problem with
strokes, though. You know, like
Yeah.
for some
I got over
reason,
public
I was
speaking
never
real quick
ever
working in
afraid
a
of
prison.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet.
All right.
You learn to talk to a big group really fast and use
Yeah,
a lot of
exactly.
cuss words like comedians.
Exactly.
Spread your cheeks and cough.
What? Were you that guy,
That
Sammy?
was only like 20 times a day.
That's what I
Shane.
told Rod last night, Shane. So
give up that shank, boy. Give up that shank. I know it's in
Phone
there.
falls out.
I know it's in there.
You know what's funny? Rodney has never been so quiet since Rachel has been. It's so fantastic.
my
He's
my
like,
hands
Rachel
on
has
the
a
mute
big
button
mouth.
over here. No.
He's
He's
like
usually
cutting, waiting with their
he's
hand on
usually
the button.
much more racist and vulgar when you're not on here, so it's very strange not to see him.
Whatever.
Oh yeah.
Rod, where'd your personality go?
I'm a runner, man. I run races.
Say that again.
Races. I'm a racer.
Are you a
I'm a
swimmer or
racer.
a racer?
I'm both. I'm an
Okay.
Iron Man. I'm YeNDoR. Come
Where
on.
did
He's
you
a race
go?
swimmer.
Yeah.
Rodney went. I guess it's race wars now too.
Yeah.
We're talking about. Oh, this is getting weird.
Careful. Rodney will
This
improvise you with his
conversation
eye.
was going south, right?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Rodney, get us back on track.
Rodney was zooming around the corner in his big wheel.
At least we didn't talk about fitness in the abductor machine. So we
Yeah.
kind of
No, don't even mention it.
We covered it. We covered it. Oh,
That
geez.
is the best. That is the hottest. That is the sexiest machine in the gym.
I did a lot of
It really
workouts at the curl machine, which is just across the way.
You-
What about that donkey kick machine? You know, where you're on all fours and you kick back.
I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
I would have to go with the deadlifts. That's my
Oh, yeah.
Deadlift is
Oh
good.
yeah.
Deadlift is
deadlift is
good.
my
Deadlifts.
vote. There's
Those are
nothing like a
fun.
deadlift.
And then Rodney, the pencil sharpener.
Oh gosh. Do you
Rachel
know how many
would have
times
known.
I've heard that story
There he
of
is.
them shaking the butts while they're pencil sharpening, shaking the
It's true.
butts.
It was the greatest day of our lives
Hey.
when we discovered that.
The best
Yeah,
thing, I got
I remember
another
that
one
day.
too. Where did
Monique, do you know about that?
and Bobby, you remember
Oh,
going to
yeah.
the mall all the time
Hot dog on a stick.
just to sit in the food
Oh,
court
yeah.
and have a hot dog and a stick roast beef with lemonade?
Yep.
Oh gosh, yeah,
Oh,
totally.
geez.
Bobby showed me and Benny, and then he goes, "But
Whoever
wait,
came up with that outfit for
Hot dog
hot
on a
dog on a stick, man?
Oh,
watch-
God.
Then
You
you
just
watch
watch
him eat the corn
You said a
dog.
lot about a
Just
woman by
watch
the way
TV.
she eats a corn dog. I'm just saying.
we were people watchers."
Yeah. We were
Hey,
very
Rachel,
lonely.
What did you think of those that series of photos they did of Rodney in black and white? I think what Vandy had when he was crawling.
Let's bring those up.
No, we don't have those
What?
anymore.
Let's bring those
What
up.
series?
Has she not seen
Hello.
these?
Rachel, this
I'm
is my
missing
private
the
time.
main one, but
Go,
What was
bring
it?
the, wait, has she not seen these?
No.
you never seen it.
We don't know what happened
Stop,
to him.
come on.
All right, give me
Oh,
a minute.
Share,
God.
share, share.
I think Rodney burned it.
See,
I
Rachel
gotta go
does
get him
this-
out of the frame in his room.
Rachel does a small group time and
I
this
might have it on my
broadcast.
phone, actually.
This
Hey,
broadcast is my small group.
what
and
about
this
this
is
guy?
supposed to cross over. Oh, there you
Oh,
go. That's
see,
nice.
I remember
Look at those
that.
eyes.
Nice.
Look at those
That's the
eyes.
project
Look at those
that I
eyes.
would,
That's
like,
it.
sit behind
That's
on
her
the
mullet
bus,
eyes.
and I would look
Yeah,
at
it's
the way
the
That's some nice
hair.
hair
It's
work you
definitely
got going
funny.
there. It took some time.
Oh yeah.
Wasn't it?
I think
Yeah.
Rodney, we
I
all
think I
we
might
all got
have.
lost in those eyes. We all
We
got lost
did,
in them.
Rod. You had
Yeah.
no clue. Okay, this is the thing, Rachel. He's clueless in school on what girls liked him.
Oh
Tell
no!
us, tell
he
us.
told me about that. Like
All the girls
he's
loved
so
him?
adorable, and he had
why do you tell me
no
this
like
now?
no indication. Like he had no radar for that stuff.
He didn't because
doesn't know.
okay, they try to give me crap about a certain person that is in their class that I'm supposed
She
to.
she's in love with a guy named John. We'll just leave it at that, Rachel.
I am not. So, because I had to ride the bus for Floyd, Rodney, Gup, and what's the other one? I can't remember. And John was on there too, I think. I don't remember if he rode the bus or not. But anywho, so Rodney was short. I'm shorter than Rodney. So I was always going, I'm like, okay, he's short. I like this guy. Blah, blah, blah.
Right?
No clue I even existed. I mean, he knew I existed, but not that I liked him or anything else.
Was I mean or something? What did I do?
He wasn't mean. No way.
You know,
Rod,
you
you
weren't
big
mean. You just had
snob.
no clue that I was like totally infatuated with you.
I love that.
Do you know that? I didn't. Like
I
he
didn't.
didn't know that I liked him
took it from
either.
you.
You knew?
Like
I didn't. I took it from you, Monique.
You did, Gup. You're selfish. You're so.
Do you still think about me? What do you think?
Oh, God.
Why do you think I still have these pictures?
It was more. Oh no!
Oh, come on, bring it in.
Oh,
Bring it in.
damn.
Let me see.
That's it.
Geez.
I got some great lighting.
Geez.
on
He
the
still
camera.
does that pose in the mirror.
I got an
He's
A on
still
that
doing
project.
that.
I got an A.
Oh
Yeah,
my
you
God.
did.
Oh, that was
the tiger
one.
claw.
Oh, cat
There's the
crawl.
tiger
That one's Joe Exotic.
Yeah.
That's Joe
The
Exotic.
original Joe
Oh my
Exotic.
gosh, that's so
everybody.
good.
Joe
Okay.
Exotic.
That's
So, okay, a couple weeks ago,
Arnold.
YeNDoR.
somebody's in the bathroom in front of the mirror
Was it this guy?
and doing this, and doesn't know that I'm watching. Okay, watch.
Rodney.
Oh yeah.
He's doing this.
was I doing? What?
Oh no.
I wasn't doing that. What are you talking about?
Rachel,
Not
you
good
realize
advice,
that Rodney's never
Yeah,
going to invite you on again.
I know.
This is it.
I think we're gonna have to have our own private
I don't have the.
wildcat.
I don't have the WildCat thing. What are you talking about?
Greatest, my favorite of all time.
Oh,
that's
I
a great
love
one.
that picture. I love that picture. Do you
Recreation.
remember when
There
we set it up
There
again?
it is. Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Here, I can do the. I have the recreation one too.
Oh, you do? Oh, I
Yeah.
love that one.
Luana.
Hi, Luana.
Hey, y'all.
That's a pretty
Hey, y'all.
name. I want to see that remake. So, Monique,
I'm here.
While you're
did you
waiting,
see
while
that
you're waiting, look at
picture?
this guy.
Who
Where
what?
is it?
Sammy.
Oh, there's
Sammy,
There
that's
he is.
That's who
you.
I
mini
remember
mullet
right
right
there. That's
I don't
him.
recognize
Jones
that.
the beard.
This big beard guy. I don't know who he is.
There's a chin in there.
Oh, this is so fun having you guys on at the same time.
What were you saying, Rachel? I'm sorry.
There it
Oh, I
is.
love that.
That was
I
when
was
we, the
saying, Monique,
pizza
you saw
sharpener
that picture
happened.
that Bobby had up a minute ago, that group shot?
That's when we were
Yeah.
looking at the pizza sharpener.
So
right
when
there.
they came over
Mhm.
a few years ago, we recreated that shot,
I know, I'm
and it
trying to
came
find
out
it.
almost
Oh.
perfect.
Nice.
Trying to
It's
find it.
so
I'll find it.
cute.
I know I had a split screen on that.
I'll
You
find
don't
it.
have
I
it,
have
babe?
it. I have it somewhere.
I
That
think
was
it was it
classic.
on your Facebook, Bobby? I think
It's
I've
in.
seen it.
It's in my spank bank. I'll get it.
Oh, Lord.
That's hard to pull up.
It really is.
Spin
It starts with
thing.
it starts with Sandy McKinnon, and then it
No,
just
look,
goes on
this
from
was a
there.
cool picture.
Always Sandy
Right.
first.
Let me see.
Oh,
Always
Hang up.
Sandy first.
Oh yeah.
I can find
you
a,
guys are
here.
babies.
Oh my
That
god.
was just not too long ago.
Who's in it with
Oh,
you,
yeah,
Sammy?
Gus-
Oh, actually,
yeah.
oh, because you have the beard thing going on.
I
didn't
saw
see a
that
beard.
on
Okay.
Facebook. Yep.
All
I was
right,
going to say, what do you guys think we are talking about here?
Oh shoot.
Oh God.
Look at my face.
Oh my
Look at
was that
goodness.
Bobby?
Look at that.
I,
Oh
I
my
think Dar
cute little
took this
Bobby.
picture.
What were we talking about, Gut?
I can't tell you right now.
Oh, but you remember? Will you text me? Text me.
Yeah.
Text
I
you.
don't-
Add me to the text. I want to hear
Yeah.
it too.
I don't remember.
It was a Luigi's Day. And then Pyrenees.
Oh, I remember the day.
Oh yeah.
It was Pyrenees after that.
Oh, no, that's a different one. Damn it.
And
Yeah, I wish it was easy to find. I
This
don't
is
have
one of them where we did. This was different. We were at an Angels game. This is another recreation.
yeah.
Boom.
Oh, I haven't seen that one.
Angels.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Angels, they are not.
Aw, poor baby.
Angels.
Those were angels in the outfield.
That's
Yeah.
right.
You got it.
Yeah.
Unless you're after moms, then we're all still all angels. If you ask my mom.
Rach, what is your daily like? Is there like a daily? Oh yeah, thanks, Gap. I remember now. Is there a daily like exercise routine that you have, and is Rodney part of that, helping you with that sort of thing?
Oh yeah, he what we do like physical therapy together. He's still, I mean, he's amazing with like getting the food ready, just like doing appointments, doing
Yeah, rebound. Come on,
therapy,
babe. Hype me up here.
he really like, you know how he is with you guys. He's exactly the same person behind closed doors.
Ugh,
That heart of his never ever changes.
yeah.
I mean, like he really is my best friend,
Yeah.
my, just my everything. I don't know what I would have done without it. I wouldn't be here. He saved my
Yeah.
life more times than I can tell you. Guys, there's been times where I've been in the hospital and they've told him, came up to him and said, cremation or burial. And he had to sit with that stuff. And
If
there
you're
were
a
times when,
social worker, don't bring that up until it's time.
yeah,
that's
not,
terrible.
I was like, really? You gotta ask me that right now?
That's terrible.
And there are times when, like I was experiencing failure in the hospital, like my heart failure had occurred because they caused it. And you know who's alerted them to it? Was Rod. They had not known about it. I was sitting there swelling. My feet were like 5 times the size, and Rod had found out. And had he not have done that, they wouldn't have brought the crash cart in to revive me.
She had so much water overload in her body that they were pumping in too much water as she was like sleeping at night. So by the time she woke up, she had all this water overload, and they weren't checking on her until they finally got the doctors to come in, and they were like, "Well, make room just in case something happens." I'm like, what does this mean? Something happens? You're gonna come in and roll her out? I mean, it was such a nerve-wracking situation, but it is what it is. It is what it is.
He's a very selfless man.
He is, and that's
Good
not
job,
even
Rodney.
the first time.
Thanks,
He's
brother.
done it more than once, more than one occasion. He saved my life.
Yeah.
And he's just that kind of person. Like God puts people in your life, like they have a special gift. Rod's gift is healing. He's a healer. I mean, there's the time when they give me, you don't give an anorexic a bolus, which is like a normal infusion of like fluids.
Right.
That's one of the things. They have it on certain websites, and if you don't go to an eating disorder hospital that knows it,
What they're
they
doing,
can kill you. Yeah.
Yep.
And so they give me a bolus, and that forced me into heart, liver, and kidney failure. And so it's been a process. And when I try to refeed, I tend to put on water. So this is crazy, but in a day and a half, I put on 40 pounds of water. So I like doubled my weight in a day and a half. That's what they did. And it's not, you can imagine, it was
like a water bed. Her back was like just gushy.
I looked like,
you know what I mean? It was really bizarre.
Oh, wow.
Oh my gosh, I got to show you guys this picture. I'll send it to you. There's this picture. I sent it to my sister. It was a picture of my leg, my knee to my thigh.
I already know what you're going to talk about.
I sent it to her, and she thought I sent her a picture of a penis. I'm all, no, that's my thigh. Oh my gosh. But but what had happened was I had gravitational edema. So at the knee, when I had my leg up, it didn't show it, but at the base of my thigh, it ballooned up. And I have so many pictures. It's just like, you wouldn't believe it. My cousin actually accused Rod of lying on her way to the hospital. She's like, you liar, there's no way she could put on that much weight. Stop exaggerating.
Yeah, they can.
And
oh my
she
gosh.
came in and she's like, I was literally a waterbed of just, and it's very painful. It's
and
not
then
like
she saw you, then she was like, "Oh, never
it's
mind."
All the weight and pressure, and you don't.
Yeah,
your body can't process
how
it.
How do you know so much about that?
I work for health service agency here in Modesto. I work for the county. I know
What do
way
you
too much about
do?
the county I live in. I schedule appointments and two, I don't know a ton, but like how it affects that because my son's a type 1 diabetic, so we had to learn a lot of
Oh,
different
is
things with that as
he?
well.
Oh, I'm
So,
sorry.
but then just my job that I do every day, talking, and I can't tell people things, but when you're the
Right.
in between the patient and the nurses, you learn a lot. So,
Oh,
yeah,
for sure. And
yeah,
especially if you're curious too,
yeah.
you tend to like perk up, and if you have a child with special needs, makes it more relevant. Does
Yeah.
your child have like one of those? I've heard that they have blood sugar watches now. You don't have to prick your finger anymore.
Yeah, they do, but those are it depends on the technology and just the patient themselves because he was on the Dexcom. It's the one that you wear on your arm and it
Uh-huh.
constantly monitors. So with that, it connects to the phone, and so I could see it, his dad could see it, and I think we
And
had
does
his
it
sister.
alert you if there's something
Yeah,
wrong?
if
Oh,
they go
good.
high or low. But the problem is with type 1, at least my son, he wasn't producing his own natural insulin at all.
Right.
So,
It's
and it's
gestational, what, right?
no, it's just his pancreas doesn't produce any insulin. Like our bodies will naturally produce insulin, or from the food that we eat and break down, it will produce
Right.
our insulin for us. Whereas Kyle, we didn't even know because he went in for his yearly physical at 9, and his pediatrician was a type 1 diabetic, and she takes on the cost herself because most insurances won't cover urine test unless there's multiple incidents that you have health wise.
Right.
So
Right.
we went in, she made him do the urine test, and his dad had taken him that day, and they got out into the parking lot because they did the normal lead check, for his lead or his iron level check. And she's like, and so she did a test strip with that. And she's like, wow, you're at like 300 and something. And they're like,
Oh,
yeah,
geez.
exactly. And so they said,
Wow.
well, did you eat breakfast? He goes, well, they had French toast and pancakes and blah, blah, blah. She's like, yeah, but that's still really high. So Chris ends up leaving, and they're on their way out, and the nurse remembered, oh, he did a urine sample. Well, they used the ketone strips, and they went after Chris said, you need to come back in here now. And he was at 700 and something.
Oh shit.
And then when we got to the
Holy
hospital,
crap.
yeah, no, that's not nothing. We were told, make him drink lots of water. I was at work, and I get a call from Chris saying we have to go to UCSF now, because when they ran the urine through the actual lab in the office, he was at 895 according to the lab. Just the ketone strips was like 700.
Wow.
So yeah, we got and the crazy thing is they call us, and so I'm talking to the doctors. We're literally on the road driving to UCSF, and he's like, is he vomiting? Is he doing this? Is he doing that? And is he pale? Is he clammy? And I said, nope, he's none of those things. And he goes, well, just keep him drinking lots of water. And I didn't want to freak him out. They're like, well, where is he at right now? I said, we got to go pick him up from school. He's on a flipping field trip. You're freaking me out right now.
Oh my gosh.
So we get to the hospital, and they're expecting this sickly looking kid. And he walks in. He's like, Mom, I have this whole place to myself, because it was a Friday. It's Mother's Day weekend. And he's like, they took one of like a crash cart, and they turned it into a thing with all the video games. He's like, do I get to play that the whole time in here? He's not even thinking about he's sick or anything.
Right.
And the nurse checks him, and his blood sugar was still in the 800s. And he's like, dude, you're not having any headaches, you're not having anything? And he's like, no. So it was a huge, huge blessing. And so he and I spent 5 days there. They got him back into control. They taught us how to do all the insulin. And he was a trooper. He's like, I go, Bub, he goes, and I thought I did it because I wasn't familiar with type 1 at the time. I have history of type 2 in my family.
Right.
And
so you're thinking that you gave it to him.
Yes, exactly. And they're like, no, you didn't do that. It's completely separate. The pancreas just doesn't break things down, and that's why you get your ketones, because you're spilling into the urine, which kill your kidneys, and so on and so forth.
Jeez.
And so it was a process.
How long ago was that?
How old is he now?
He turned 18 June 3rd. So, but he's still
Oh.
he did really well in the beginning, and he was okay with all of it. Did great. Chris and I both about had a freaking heart attack because we would measure out his insulin for him, count the carbs for his meals, and if he was high or not, do the adjustments. And one night we're in the kitchen and I'm serving up his plate, and we hear, "Mom, Dad, I gave myself my insulin shot." And I'm
Oh,
like,
shit.
"Oh, shit."
Shoot.
I'm like, "Bub, show
You're
Mom
freaking
what
out.
you did." Exactly. What did you do? No, Mom, when I watch you when you do it, I'm like, "I know, Bubba, I love you, but Mommy needs to know detail by detail what you did."
How old was he at that time?
He was almost 10.
Oh, geez.
And I was like,
gosh.
"Kyle, Mommy loves you. I'm not trying to freak out right now."
I hate
but-
needles.
Oh.
Well, and that's the thing. So he does not. Like, okay, it took 3 nurses and myself to hold him down to get him his immunizations during physical
Wow.
and the doctor.
Dang.
And then for him to get the syringe and do it himself, I did it. I was proud of him, and I tried to keep my cool. But I'm thinking,
Right.
oh God, how much insulin? Because I'm thinking he's going to crash on me. He's going to do this. And I was freaking out. He's like, "No, Mom, I only did the 5, and because you told me I had 45 carbs." And I was like, "Okay." And he goes, "But I did it, Mom, I did it." And I go, "Bubba, you're such a big boy, you know." And I was like, and in my mind, I'm like, "Chris, we need to like," I'm like, oh my God. So
You know, if Rod was there at the first time when he had trouble, you could have distracted him with his eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah,
Or his
So-
rock hard booty.
yeah.
Or his
Interesting
big
round.
old Rodney, put up the logo. Or his big old.
Oh,
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, Rachel, can you talk about this?
Tree trunk.
Can you talk about this logo?
Yeah, I don't understand that either. Oh
What?
my gosh.
What's
The
wrong with the
loincloth.
logo?
I don't know how that happened because it's not true to form. So
We'll have to
I
talk
had
to
to
Eddie
take my
about that.
dig. I had to take my dig in.
Eddie might have to redraw
Oh
that.
man.
Or just
Well,
cut that part out.
that's it out of you today, babe.
I
You
think
got
Rod
nothing
just
to do.
decided to edit it himself.
Cinderella list. You need to get
Rod's like,
yours
everybody
done
say bye to Rachel.
I
That
think
was
most of us
Photoshop.
already knew this.
we knew it was wrong. We've all soured with Rodney.
It
No,
was
we didn't.
greatly exaggerated.
Who hasn't really,
and-
you know?
Yeah, Monique sat by him on the bus, so she knows everything.
I sat behind him on the bus so I could stare at him without him knowing. Shut
That's
up.
even better.
Oh,
Creepy.
So cute. I love that.
Whatever.
That is so
It was him and
cute.
Floyd. Floyd gave me crap, so if he couldn't see me, Floyd would forget about
Did you
me.
say
and then I
Floyd
couldn't
gave me
stare at him.
crabs? Is that what she said?
It sounds like she
No.
was
That bus
closer to
started taking
Floyd.
the bumpy
That's the
route.
case.
You know, Rod had the morning wood.
What would
I
John
like
LaMarche
Bobby's
think?
version better.
Ugh,
What would
But I
John
want
LaMarche
Bobby's
think right now?
censorship. I want to
Yeah.
hear everything
Got
through Bobby's
filtered.
filter.
my filter, yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
I
Wait, so
love
Monique,
it.
Monique, you officially told your girlfriends you had a crush on Rodney, right? You said it out loud.
Yes.
Oh my
You
god.
came out of the closet and you did it.
Adorable.
Good for you,
I
babe.
did. I
That's
So
did.
Good for
it
you.
took 21 episodes to finally come out. So what happened?
Me and
Rachel,
Monique are going to
episode
have a
42,
club.
Rodney.
We're going to start
So
a
why do you
crush
feel
club
safer
online.
that Rachel's here to tell me this?
I
That's
know.
the
Why'd you
funny
wait till
thing is-
Rachel was here till you told him? His
I
wife.
know.
Hormones. Hello. Not all the hormones.
Yeah.
We
That's
need some
funny.
estrogen up in here.
That's a very good
saved
point.
me actually all the trouble of having
Yeah.
to
Hey,
clean
we
and
had a good
teach and, you know.
we had a good ratio on Saturday.
Did you have more? You had more girls?
Yeah,
I-
we had
Yes, we
Crystal
did.
Straube, Monique, and
I think we were
Toya.
4 at one point.
Four
And-
girls?
Oh, Shannon McAfee was there, huh?
yeah,
There
Shannon
was-
Yeah, and
McAfee.
Matt came on.
I-
Matt came
okay,
Hey,
on.
Bobby, as a comedic side act, though, Rodney had a good idea. We totally got to get you doing some sort of input of your opinion or segment or something with like the Swami towel sitting in the tub, like just even if it's 5 minutes. And now Bobby from the tub, like live or something.
No. And I told them no. Do not
Bobby,
encourage that.
we should talk. the conversation to go on so long, all the bubbles would disappear.
No, it's got to be a regular
Yeah.
thing, man.
I apologize for
It
that.
could be an
Bobby from the
opinion.
tub.
Pop a bubble every 30 seconds. Boop.
No.
Contact me from the grocery store, from the produce department, wherever.
If
I was thinking later, Bobby.
I agree, I know. If you sub me out with John Lamarsna, Monique's on board. She's in.
Oh.
I would be out. I would boycott.
I'll do that.
Oh
I mean,
my
I did
gosh,
it from
you
a
guys
shower.
make me
I don't care.
smile so much my face hurts.
Right?
Oh.
I think Monique could pull out her ninja skills, just like in the bus, one seat behind.
Yeah.
Hey, I watched that episode back yesterday,
Which
and
one?
I got the one from the other night, and I got to tell you, Wade
Saturday?
was on fire.
Oh, Wade
I
was
know.
Wade
He
had a
was
good
on
time.
fire,
You're
and then
all
he
hit.
got lit up.
You're
by-
all hit.
It was
He was
funny.
he drunk?
Yeah,
He was
Rod,
drunk?
you told
He
me.
called-
Yeah.
he
Can I
was funny,
tell
man.
you guys? He contacted me like an hour after the show,
Yeah.
and he said,
Oh,
"No,
yeah.
wait, put me back on," because
Yeah.
he thought it was still going, and he
Right,
wanted to go back
exactly.
on the show. I
He
go,
did it
"No,
like
no, it's
twice,
not that I'm
dude.
not letting you on. I'm saying it's
It's
time
not
it's
on.
going. It's
Yeah,
gone.
I'm
It's over."
protecting you, dude.
I'm saving your marriage.
He was hilarious, man.
Love
Everybody
you,
was
Wade,
a funny
but you
show.
were tossed, buddy.
Wait.
Yeah,
It was
he
funny. It
was.
was good.
He's all looking around, waiting to see if the wife was looking, and then he would
I know.
talk.
What was he saying?
I think he started all day with
Oh my
margaritas.
It was
yeah,
a-
He was
When
on-
he went, pitcher
lit.
margaritas, and then he went to screwball after margarita. So that will do it.
Well, he
shit.
told
I
me
learned my lesson after the second episode I was on. I drink till later. I don't day drink and then come on here and keep drinking.
he did.
This is only my second beer today.
Yeah.
Mine too.
Yay!
Hey,
Cheers
I'm
to our
drinking
second
water
beer,
tonight.
Tammy.
I'm being
Yeah.
What beer is it though?
This is
Great
a Pabst
effort.
Blue Ribbon. This
Oh,
is what
yeah.
rednecks drink.
You can go all night.
Y'all are
rednecks.
That is totally.
And Manny's
Yeah.
parents on South Park drink
Mandy's
this.
okay, but
Y'all are
Ross,
rednecks.
that's just
Oh my
nasty,
God,
man.
We need
God.
some $2 Chuck
What,
in here.
in
Yeah.
Keystone? No.
No, I
Okay,
do have
everybody
some
in
good
the
beer
middle
in there.
gotta go.
Hey, come on! You have
I got some
three.
Dragon Milk bourbon barrel stout.
I love it that we're
Ooh.
having a recovery
And I
channel
also
and everybody we're all
Big
drinking.
Guy.
I
One of my personal favorites.
You have three
that
Coors
show
Light.
should be tomorrow,
It's the same
the
after.
day after.
No.
I got some
Oh,
yellow
man.
bellies in there too. Some
Oh, the
regular
Yellow Bellies.
Coors
Little
from
Yellow Belly.
Colorado.
Rach,
Remember
can
my bag
you like
to drink.
Rach? Can you drink or have you? What's the last time you drink? Can you do that or?
Oh yeah, I can. I just really don't much,
Yeah.
just because it's not good for me right now.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I'll have a sip once in a while,
Mhm.
just
Should
to
get those
remind
little
myself
seltzer,
that it's
like a
there.
seltzer.
Right.
The white
about
claw
the- what about
seltzer or
the-
whatever.
What about the ganja? I know that used to.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
that-
yes,
that-
yes.
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 At night.
She
At
smoked
night,
my
what-
weed, but
What I do, that's the only way I can fall asleep or I'll
Yeah,
be
yeah.
up like all 24 hours.
Yeah.
It's the only thing that will help me sleep. So, and what's
Well,
funny
Rodney
is
snores.
like,
You probably got to smoke double.
Yeah.
yeah, that's true. I do. I have to get like a white recluse and load up, man. I'm not able to sleep through this. I mean, I need some extra emphasis. I need some help with it.
Yeah.
And some
Plus,
earplugs.
isn't his clippers shaving himself all night? That probably keeps you up too, isn't it?
It does. Those
Between the clippers and the snore, you got to load up on it.
and his vibrator.
So,
That's the
it's
other
not
thing.
anything there.
Is that the one he ordered for me? That's the one he ordered for my company, right?
The purple.
Two-headed?
Yeah,
No,
no,
Purple
his is
boomerang.
black.
Yeah.
It's
It was
black. It's long black. Yeah,
Oh,
it's the best.
Rodney, this is the least you've talked and the most I've learned about you.
Habitually smoke marijuana
See?
cigarettes.
Yeah.
I have a plan. There's
I
always
know,
a plan.
Rod. Why aren't you talking? I'm hearing you
I'm
so
entertained.
loud.
I made this thing for my entertainment. It wasn't for me.
Oh,
for
so
you
it's
guys.
all about you again.
Once again, Rachel.
Always, always.
Me.
Then he can replay it later for our embarrassment and his immunity.
Right.
we need to get Wade back
I was shocked and amazed because I knew who Wade was, but I didn't have a clue that he knew who I was. So when he said, "Hey, Monique," the other night, I was like, "He knows who I am." Okay.
Did you not sit behind him on the bus?
Stars now.
No, I did not sit behind him
that
on
Peter
the
on.
bus.
Pan?
Three seats back. There's 3 seats back there.
Rod, what are you playing? Is that your Rasta music?
How do you not know who this is? And you're my wife.
You're playing your darn Rasta again,
Wait.
Rodney.
Is it not hip? It's not hip hop. Rachel don't know it. So
Rod.
I know
Rod.
white bands. There we go
Rod.
again.
Bacon.
Hey, Rachel,
Put bacon in there. Bacon
Rachel,
and bacon.
Say again?
I want to break in for a second. Ronnie knows. Some of you know I'm East Coast and I have a meeting tomorrow. It's work day, so I have to jump off. But I want to say it's been a pleasure meeting you.
Don't jump!
And we'll
Oh,
talk
Shane,
again.
Don't
it
jump,
was
Shane!
all my pleasure. Oh, you're so sweet. I can't wait to talk to
You
you
out
again,
here?
Shane. Oh, bless
gotta
you.
go
I love
sleep.
you so much. Go,
Good
go,
to
go,
see you,
I
go.
know the
Shane.
feeling, Shane. I can't do it on Saturdays anymore.
Oh,
man, well,
Shane,
bless his
Shane,
heart.
contact me about the bathtub thingy, whatever.
Oh,
Rod,
that's
my
Ronnie.
phone is
He's the
gonna die,
idea guy.
babe.
Okay.
So it might just drop me.
What happened?
Wait,
phone-
Rod, real quick, before if I
What happened?
She said
I
She
wanted
said
you-
something about
she's gonna
drop
get
me.
dropped.
And then
Yeah, she said I'll probably drop her.
I wanted you to give Rachel her entrance music, what it would have been. I know you're not playing music tonight, but what would her song have been?
Hey, I know it. I know it is. It's gonna be Coolio.
Yeah,
It'd be
Coolio could have been it.
They're rapping in the karaoke.
She did a Coolio. She actually listened to some gangster stuff, like old Eazy-E stuff, believe it or not.
Yeah, I think we
Nice.
did like Dr. Dre. And
picked up. I got a song you need to listen to.
Who is it?
It's 6 Feet Under, War Machine.
Oh, that's a remake of the Kiss song, right?
Yes.
I haven't
But
heard
it's
it.
death metal.
Oh, is it? Oh shit.
Yeah, it's sick.
Let me write her down.
heavy
6
metal,
Feet
one
Under,
thing, but
War
death
Machine.
metal.
Hold on one second. Are you okay down there? Oh, your
Oh,
phone
her phone
died. Okay, I'll let them know. All
I
right.
heard
Thanks for letting us know, Rodney.
her phone died.
Okay. She says that her phone died and she'll go on the next one.
I just want to hear you guys talk on the walkie-talkies back and forth. That was kind of cool.
I want to get walkie-talkies with Gup and Bandy.
I know. Let's get
That'd
some
be fun.
walkie-talkies.
This is my little monitor I have.
You guys have the Nextels?
Oh, that'd be even better. We should all get those.
That'd be cool.
I got to tell you, those Nextel phones. When I was at it was Bright House at the time, but I worked with a guy every day for almost 7.5 years. But we both had Nextels, and he would bleep it and then fart, and it was the fart that you heard from his butt was completely different from the fart that came through the Nextel. So you get double
Satellite fart.
you get double happiness out of that.
Gup, how old are you?
You see what Rachel missed out on? Huh?
Yeah.
This was a long time ago, Monique.
Talking about
This is why I need females. You guys ask me why I need women on here. I do not care about
This was a
farts.
long time ago. We're talking about Nextels.
But you're talking
Oh,
about
Bobby's on
farts.
mute.
It gave you an excuse
Oh,
to
Bobby's
talk
on
about
mute.
a fart.
a story about a coworker, apparently. Yeah.
Yeah, good
Bobby.
friend.
Bobby,
Brian's-
you're
I
on
thought we were
mute.
talking about old phones before the new type.
Okay. I'll
Brian's
tell
on
your
mute.
story and you're sticking it to it. See,
If you fart into a new phone, it totally sounds the same.
Monique,
Bobby.
who are your friends in high school, and why aren't they on here? Who name the girls you hung out with in high school?
They were here on Saturday, Bobby. You missed it.
Oh, I missed them. Oh, shit.
They're all here on Saturday. Huh?
We were at. Well, I didn't hang out with them though. I hung out with.
What
Amy
is it?
Fredericks.
What was her name? The other girl they used to hang out with. Trying to think of what her name was.
Talana Abrams.
Ty.
Oh, I
Yeah,
remember
Tamara.
her. Where's
Yeah.
she?
Yeah.
Ty. She is. They moved. Where did they move to?
Somewhere
She just,
where there's no internet?
No,
Right? Oh, he's at the coast now. Yeah,
Oh,
on the internet there.
she lives under the ocean. Got it. Okay.
Yes, under the ocean. Exactly.
Ungood does
I
submarine.
know, but this is the torture you have to go through.
Sounds
Yeah,
safer than where we live.
So yeah.
You could be up in Colorado.
No, I hung out with.
Sammy.
What's that?
I have
You get
friends in Colorado.
Hey. You get connection even in Colorado. You should be able to get connection anywhere.
Right back.
Whoa, what
Yeah,
happened?
I'm in the mountains, man. I'm closer to the satellites up here.
That's true,
That's
actually.
Yeah, I'm over a mile high.
Are you?
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Me too. I mean, never mind.
But for a different reason.
About a half mile.
I mean, I could be if I wanted to, but it's just not my thing. But my son is a bud tender.
Yeah, that's what you said. That's fantastic.
Really?
Yeah,
Bud
it's pretty
tender.
cool.
What's a
Yeah.
bud tender?
He deals the
Really?
herb, man. He works at a pot shop.
Boom. I didn't know that's
Legal,
what they're called.
legal weed seller. But
The sticky
when we were in high
icky.
school, there was no such thing.
No.
Right.
Colorado, man. It's big time.
Here too, though. I went to a place the other day. It looked like it's like just a regular store. You walk in like, I want that and I want that. It's fantastic.
Yep.
Ooh, this smells divine.
Oh, it's so good.
I'll take a half of that and an eighth of that.
I've never been to one. I probably won't, but I'll just,
I'll take you to one, Bandy.
Okay.
Culture.
Culture.
Well, see, you have to,
Culture.
Bandy. If you don't like, I've never smoked marijuana, but I
Bandy
have to
has.
say the edibles are yummy.
Oh yeah.
Yes, but they're unpredictable.
Brownie or chocolate.
They're edible.
Yeah.
They're unpredictable though.
Yeah, you just got to eat a little bit and wait 45 minutes.
Well, you have to be careful.
Then add. It's like salting.
Because my friend, she had cancer.
Yeah.
My friend Monica has cancer.
Yeah.
And so she gets the cookies, and she gave me, it's a ginger snap, and she's like, be very careful. I'm like, does it even taste like it? She goes, it tastes just like a ginger snap. She goes, oh, you just need a tiny because they use the oil. Holy crap. I was like freaked out.
Yeah.
Because I've
So
never,
is it the same kind of high as smoking?
Do you get paranoid or anxious or what?
I just felt, I don't know, I felt like nervous. Like, I don't know. It was jittery. It was weird. I didn't like it.
Yeah.
So it tasted
too
good,
much.
but I didn't like it. No, I did like a tiny little bit. So
That's why.
I'm very sensitive to medications and stuff like that.
More.
Though, too,
More. You should have ate more. Eat the whole cookie next time.
That's always the answer. You didn't do enough. You didn't do enough, is what it was.
Yeah.
You eat the whole package and then work your way backwards.
That's okay.
The next night you eat a little bit less, and then you keep going until you find the right.
Okay.
That's
I'm
smart.
good.
Right combo. Yeah.
I'll just stick with my sugar, my normal sugar, and my alcohol. So yeah.
Wait, Monique, are you married?
No.
Okay. I don't know anyone's like real. I don't know. I know obviously I know Rod and Bandy and Gup situation. Sammy, you're married, right?
I am. I have been for 23 years now.
Holy shit balls.
23.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, see, we've had this conversation before, though, because I married Chris Martin, who was in your guys' class that nobody seems to remember because he was.
I wasn't a part of this conversation, but I remember him.
Okay, so that's funny story because you be living in Maricopa. You remember Jeff Ginn, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so Jeff and Chris actually grew up together, and their parents grew up together. So Stephanie and Stephanie, his wife.
Yeah. Love her.
Which would Perry in high school.
Yeah.
So and Tiffany. So I would be out in Maricopa all the time. And so
quick story,
Chris
funny story.
Tiffany. I was dating him June.
Oh, go ahead. No, go ahead. Was he in Maricopa when you were dating him?
No. I just would go out to Maricopa because I would go out to Tiffany and Stephanie's and spend weekends out there. So
that's when you hung out with my brother and made out with him. Got it. Keep going.
Yeah.
Never made out with him. Never.
Oh yeah.
They just kissed. It wasn't making out.
It wasn't made. Just a little peck.
You know what his brother reminds me of?
Was that Rachel laughing?
That was this thing.
Yes.
I thought that was Rachel.
No,
that was perfect.
Have you ever watched the Goldbergs?
Oh, I love that show.
No.
You know? Oh, you got to see it, Bobby.
Oh, Bobby, you'd like that show, man.
It'll be your favorite
It's
show.
the 80s, right? Yeah, I know it. Yeah.
Oh man, you'd love it. No, find who Barry is on the Goldbergs.
Oh, yeah. That reminds you of my brother?
Barry's
Yeah,
hilarious.
because he was very hyper.
Yes.
And he was all over the place. He was like, dude, and he just,
Nervous
you know, I'm
about
talking right, Bandy.
girls,
I think he might have more
awkward.
energy than I did.
And Barry thought he was a rapper.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a rapper
yes.
too. Buddy.
Did he wear Vanilla Ice pants? Did he wear hammer pants too?
Oh God, he wore it all.
Everything.
It's funny. You really should watch it. It is funny.
Okay.
Although Bev, the mom is the best.
She's amazing. Yeah.
She's like my best female
Bev's awesome.
breakthrough actress of the year.
So
that's my favorite.
Monique, you married him. You were like high school sweethearts, and you got married.
Yeah, Chris is my first husband. We met. Well, we started talking junior year, and my junior year, his senior. So graduated. We dated he dumped me twice. I was stupid enough to take him back because now look where I'm at.
Exactly.
But we dated for like 3 or 4 years. Got married. We were together 20 plus something years. Have 2 kids. Our daughter's 20. Our son just turned 18. He decided that he was done and didn't want to be married anymore. And so, yeah. And then, so I was single for 7 years. And then I remarried last March. And let's just say some men deserve Academy Awards for being great actors. Presented himself in one way, totally wooed me. But my first clue should have been that he was 43 or 42 at the time, because I'm older than he is. What? Go ahead.
Wait, so how long after you married him did you go, uh-oh, this guy's not who we represented?
Well, we dated for about 9 months, almost 10, and then we had almost a year together. But it was about, I would say 6 months in, I was starting to get worried, because one of the questions, this will tie into Rod's thing, because Rod gave us questions that we said we're going to have to answer, and said one of the things that you may have dealt with and still deal with today sometimes. For me, it would be partially abandonment issues / not feeling good enough about being loved, because my parents decided to drink and choose alcohol over being, I mean, don't get me wrong, they were loving parents, but I had to live in an environment that was not cohesive and very mentally exhausting, emotionally exhausting, physically and mentally abusive.
Wow.
That's tough.
Yeah. You pretty much summed up my childhood right there, Monique. So I'm right there with you.
Yeah, so
I know a lot about that.
Yeah,
shit.
so it was. Yeah, when your mom, like, nobody knew. Okay, because I was that girl involved in anything and everything in high school. So my senior year, I actually moved out before I graduated, because Chris showed up to pick me up for a choir concert. I was trying to keep my grades up so I could at least put myself through TC. Remember how you used to get the scholarships if you kept your GPA? So I knew I'd pay for 2 years at TC. And my mom decided to have one of her lovely manic episodes and proceed to, not a lot of people know this, so I'm being very raw.
You're safe. You're safe here.
Proceeded to throw me up against the fridge, hold my arms up behind me, and tell me that if I don't do what she says, she will break my arms and send me to the hospital.
Wow.
And growing up, if I didn't do something right, I forgot to move the laundry over one day, so I got spanked with a wire hanger, with a shoe. If I let go of my legs, I would get extra spanks. Yeah. So
that's horrible. Wow.
There was that, and nobody had a clue that I was living in an environment like that, except for a couple of people. And
because you're such a happy, like, you just are like a positive, like, you know what I mean, like.
Well, you learn to cope. You don't want people, and it wasn't that I was faking, because that is who I am. I pride myself on. That's why I'm always saying that finding any positive in any negative situation. There's always something, because even when you're lost at your wit's end and you just want to, there was one time when I thought about suicide, but did not. And I'm thankful that I had a certain friend happen to call me at that time. Yeah, so and then my dad, I actually talked to him for the first time this Father's Day. I called him the first time and spoken to him in 7 years.
Wow.
And
how'd that go?
He was shocked and amazed. He was like, wait a minute, who is this? He didn't even know my voice, because I had to cut myself off, because when we had our kids, he came up to be supportive, but he made scenes because we went out to dinner and got really
wasted.
trashed.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I will not expose my children to what I grew up in. I refused. And
it's great.
We kind of kept in touch a little bit after that, because I tried to keep, that open, but I just mentally, emotionally, I didn't want that, and I couldn't deal with it. And so because of that, and Virgil is my stepdad, but everybody thought he was my dad. and I don't know my real father, but he knew of me, and he knew that he knows that I exist, but never tried to find me per se. So I deal with that. And like, was it just horrible that he didn't want to deal with my mom? Was it me? Why didn't he want to reach out? And then you have your parents do those things to you. And, you know, granted, we all make decisions in life and we mess up. But for me, I had that issue of, and then Chris left. So I'm like, okay, it has to be me.
Mm-mm.
It's me.
Yeah.
What is wrong with
It's
me?
not. It's not.
And
No.
I know that now, but you
Yeah.
think those things. And then I find my new husband, and like I said, does all these things. And then 6 months in, you start fighting like cats and dogs, and he becomes verbally abusive and emotionally abusive as well again, and triggers start flinging everywhere. And I kept my crap together because I didn't want anybody to know. So when it came out, they were like, we wouldn't even known. And I'm like, well, that's what I do best. I hide all the drama. I hide because you learn to cope. So that's why I did band. That's why I did track. That's why I was student council and did every dance. I decorated literally every dance all 4 years of my high school career. Hung out with my friends, and very thankful for friends that I knew could call. And so when I missed 4 days of school, I called Wickwire, and I said, Wickwire, I'm not coming in today. I have to tell you what's going on. And I don't have a doctor's note. I'm not 18 yet. And I had talked to a neighbor friend who was a cop, and he's like, we've got you. Don't worry, da da da. And so I missed a couple of days, and with buyers, I was like, you're a good kid. You know what's going on. No worries. And everybody was like, Monique never misses school. The one friend that my mom did not call in my address book that I had was the only friend who knew where I was and what was going on. And so talk about God working in crazy ways. That's oh no, God has totally been in my whole, like, not to get religious, not trying to do that, but I just know without a doubt there is a higher being. I believe it's God, and because he has saved me so many times and brought this, first of all, because of my divorce from Craig. Talk about triggers, not being wanted. So I now live with, because everybody's talking about the pool, I always post. It's an amazing pool because I live with an amazing family. The family that I'm living with right now, Nanette and I met through baseball when I signed my son up for baseball, and he volunteered me to be baseball mom, team mom. Thanks, son.
Nice.
And she was running late to pick up her son because she does taxes. It was that season. And she's like, I'm so sorry, da da da. We just clicked right that moment. And so we've been friends for over 10 years. 6 months in, we try to connect and keep up with dinner. 6 months in, she says, we need to catch up and we need to have dinner. And I said, okay. So we plan dinner plans. And she gets to dinner. She's like, oh, I'm sorry I'm late. I had to talk. Eric got home, da da da. I said, oh, no worries. He's the fire captain. I know he's been gone for a couple of days. No big deal. She goes, well, we also were talking about you. And I said, uh-oh, mom and dad are mad. What did I do wrong? So she's like, nothing. She goes, but she goes, things aren't good, are they? And I'm like, what do you mean? She goes, I've been feeling your vibe. You're not good. Things are not good. And I can see it in your eyes. And you're
And
not
they knew
good.
your husband. They knew your husband at the time. The second husband.
Okay. Yeah, they met. We came over here. He met them early on. We came over a couple of times for barbecue. Spent 4th of July, and you know, because everybody's cautious after Chris, and they saw the devastation that I went through with that, and this ugly divorce and custody and all that jazz. She's like, no, we're gonna be cautious. But I was so happy because I really was happy, and I still care about him on a level, but not, you know. And she's just like, nobody said anything because I had gone through so much for the last 7 years that they didn't want to, you know, think the worst. And so she's like, nope, I have to ask you. And I said, no, it's not good. I don't know what I'm going to do. And so she's like, well, Eric wanted me to tell you that you have a roof over your head.
Wow.
Nice.
You have a place to stay.
Yep. Well, that's awesome.
And we love you.
No.
And you're here for however.
Yeah, that's amazing.
You know, there's
so
that.
What was the timeline from when you heard that sentence to you said, bitch, you're done?
I'm out.
Yeah. to that
Well-
son of a bitch. We can all agree on that, right? He's a bastard. We hate him.
Yeah,
What was the time frame between that and that? Because first of all, those people you're with are saints.
Yeah. Oh, and they were, because Eric flat out said, "You have a roof over your head. We saw what Chris did to you. No, you're not going through that again."
So beautiful.
Yeah.
Yes, very amazing.
So how long after that?
It was probably a week and a half.
Wow, you did it. You
Well,
did it.
because I got home from dinner. Okay, he drinks. This is the irony of it. I met him. We dated. We would have beers and we go on a date. Drink whatever, and not a problem. I came home. I had one drink, and I will admit you could smell it on my breath because they made it really, really strong. But I didn't even finish it. I mean, like had a third of it. It was gross. Got home though. Mind you, I ate appetizers, a full meal, completely legal to drive. I get home and he's like, "You smell like a freaking bar. What the hell were you doing?" Yeah. And I said, "I'm sorry. I'm pretty sure I'm over 21 and adult and I've been living my life on my own for a while. So back off."
You were married at the time.
Yes, we were married. And he's like, "Well, you smell like a bar. Go take a shower. You're just disgusting." So I was like, "Okay."
So he was a hypocrite.
I'm gonna go to bed.
Yeah, exactly.
What?
He's a hypocrite, Bandy said.
Oh, no, he totally is. Because that's what I told him. I'm like, "I'm sorry, who drank a 6-pack by himself and then had another drink on top of that, and then you almost finished a 12-pack by yourself?"
Gup,
Just
but
saying.
we're not talking about him right now.
Yeah, so long story short, he just went to berate me. And because I was feeling relieved but still anxious about how to talk to him about trying to make it work or whatever, it didn't matter what I did. I didn't get home on time. I was always cleaning the house too much. I don't pay attention to him. Yeah, I cleaned the house too much.
That was a complaint?
Yes, it was a complaint.
Oh my God.
Wow.
I work 8 to 5.
He's searching for something, huh?
How dare you?
Too clean.
I know, right?
I don't enjoy hand jobs. Like, what does he complain? I don't understand this guy.
Because I'm a good woman. I work 8 to 5 full time. I go to work. I have to drive 45 minutes home commute, come home, start dinner, and then I clean up the kitchen after I'm done cooking so I can relax with my husband. Yeah, no, that's too much. Just leave it there for a couple of days. It's fine. I'm like, "Oh, disgusting. No. That's not me. No." So
I've never been more attracted to you.
You could do it one day. Just one day.
Well, no, I'm okay with leaving a little bit.
And I think Julio feels the same. He says,
"Damn."
Oh.
Yeah. So
When did you say? What did you say when you said it's done? What did you say to him?
Well,
what was the closing line? Yeah.
Yeah, like "F you bastard."
The closing line was, it didn't happen that night. It was 2 nights later, actually, because we got in another fight 2 nights later about the same stupid conversation. And so he's like, and it was Valentine's Day.
Oh shit!
Nice.
Yeah. Valentine's Day.
Ooh, put the cherry right on top.
Right?
Exactly. Guess what? Valentine's Day, our 1-year wedding anniversary was the day before my birthday, March 2nd. So double whammy. Happy birthday to me.
Yeah. Holy cow.
So we got in a fight, and then he started, because I shared with him. I gave him all my drama, all my hang-ups issues when I met. I said, I'm an open book. You want anything? I'm a horrible liar. I'd hide nothing. And here's your instruction booklet to use what you want against me. I don't care. This is why I'm handing it to you.
Oh my God.
So, and he knew about my anxiety sometimes because of my parents, and if I would get really anxious. So, of course, I was very upset the second night, 2 nights later, it's Valentine's Day, our first Valentine's Day together, la, 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 la. Gonna have a good night, So, no. He proceeds to scream and yell at me because, again, I was not home on time. And then I didn't acknowledge the flowers that he put on his dresser on the side of the room that I don't look at when I walk into the room, that aren't there. Mm-hmm. So, "You didn't even acknowledge my flowers I got you. And I hate spending money on flowers." He's real romantic. And so...
I hate spending money on flowers.
Yeah.
Here's your flowers. I hate flowers.
Pretty much. They're wasting money
back.
And
what an ass.
Yeah. So I was like, okay. And so I'm trying to keep it together, and he can see the tears starting. And he goes, "Oh, are we going to cry now? Are we going to have Are you gonna go have a panic attack? Are you gonna go in the room and make your little?
Condescending, huh?
Straight
That's
up.
just someone right there. Fuck that.
Real quick. The 5 guys here. If we ever see this guy, we promise to punch him in the face. Everybody.
Green light.
Everybody fine with that? Okay.
Yeah,
go ahead.
The sausage fingers coming to his
That's okay, because his loss, because he told me that I needed to get out, and not just get out, get the F out. And I was like, okay, all right. And so he's all, I got to go for a drive. I'm like, can I at least have a location, kind of where you're going? So if something happens to you, I can tell your mother where it happened or where you might be able to be found. Because he was pissed. And he left. And he's like, you need to get out. You need to be gone. Wow. Okay. Now, when I say that to you, what are you thinking what do you think time frame should be for me to get out when I tell you that? Like, I would expect if you need to get out,
give you some time.
You gotta have like a week. Night, you gotta pack up your stuff, and it's gonna take a while.
Yeah, but he was insinuating I need to be out like
right now.
Yes.
Oh my god.
So guess what? Because the catcher is, and this is what pisses me off the most, because I was so proud of myself surviving 7 years of divorce and living on my own and paying child support and all these things.
Wait, you pay child support?
Yeah, Chris was great about that too. That's a story for another day.
Okay.
Drama, peeps.
Okay, sorry.
I'm a hot mess, but in a good way.
Franco has a closing line for you. It's Friday. You're a piece of crap. Take a long walk off a short pier. I'm out of here. Ice. S-wipe.
Thanks, Franco.
Franco's gonna bar your ass. Yeah.
Hey, I don't know that Franco remembers, but my mom used to babysit. Well, technically, he and Amy would come over to my house because his mom would work, and so me, Franco, and Amy all kind of hung out when we were little. So I don't know that he
remembers. Was it weird that your mom babysat Franco at 10 when he had a full beard? Is that
right?
Strange?
I know. He looked like a man in elementary.
That's so funny.
But yeah, so I surprised him. He left, and I was so pissed off, and I called my friend because she had already said that she would leave a key underneath the mat for me.
Is this the same friend? Different
yeah,
friend?
the one I'm living with.
Okay,
yeah.
okay, great.
So I called her son, who is 21, and I was like, hey, this is going down. And he was just getting off of work from the firehouse, and he's like, I'm on my way home. Do I need to drive out there? What do you want me to do? Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, no, I'm fine. He goes, because I was bawling like crazy. And he's like, are you safe to drive? I'm like, I'll make it. I'm fine. He goes, do you want me to talk to you the whole way home? I'm good. I got this. He's like, okay, I'll be there. He was here before I even got home. So I only want to know how fast he drove. But 21-year-old kid. And I get there and he's like, what do we need to do? Do we need to go back and get out more stuff? Are you okay? Let's come in the house. Totally like doing what the man should be doing.
Right. Wait, did you say fire? Was he a fireman?
Who? Craig? No, Craig.
Oh, he said
no,
firehouse.
Will Lou, the kid. I call him kid because he's 21. He's a firefighter, so he's actually down south in the Fresno.
So a hunky firefighter came to your rescue.
No, I don't see Lou as hunky because the irony, Lou and I were cats and dogs. We fought when we first met. He did not like my sarcasm.
That's sexy.
But
your sassiness.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's in the name.
She's both short and sassy.
Short and sassy.
Yeah. Okay, so you got out.
Yeah, because Craig told me to get all my stuff. So I didn't have much to pack up, really.
Did you leave a note?
No.
Just got out.
I looked at stuff around me.
Did you leave him some roses on the bed? Did you leave
on her side? On her side.
Touche.
On his side.
Yeah.
I would have cut those bitches up and flip the boards.
I don't have time for that. I was too busy throwing stuff in the back of my Durango.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I loaded up my Durango and packed it as full as I could get. And what pisses me off the most, though, is because I had a whole house of stuff. And when I moved in with him, I got rid of mine because it was not old, but not new. And so we bought couches and we got stuff. And
was there animals involved?
Yes. I missed. Okay. Well,
that's where Sammy draws the line.
Well, no, I took my cat. No, that was the funny part because I took my cat with me, but I also had a dog. And so Gizmo is still there, poor puppy, because I don't have anywhere to put her here. And so I actually went out to go see his parents because they still love me. And so I went out to go see them. And I stopped by the house on the way home, and Gizmo I just called her once or twice, and she saw me and she kind of turned a little head. And I was like, come here, Gizmo, it's mommy. And lost it. She's our tails going. I was crying. She was like all happy. So, But so
Do you
no,
have any contact with him at all? There's no need for contact with him, right?
well, here's the irony. We go to the same church.
No.
I know.
You
Well,
don't
no,
go to
this is
church and
because
act that way.
right.
Good point. Good point.
Well, let's just say, well, this is okay. This again, me. I don't cut anyone out of my life. So I am the bigger person. His birthday was on Sunday.
No, you didn't.
I sent him a birthday card.
You.
I can't. Okay, I don't.
You
This
can't-
is
I hope
like
it wasn't a funny one.
no. It was
Yeah.
a general happy birthday. But this
Generic,
is okay.
that's all
This
it
is
said.
me.
Uh-huh.
I never cut anyone out because you don't know everything that has gone in with their lives. You don't know what may be affecting them or not affecting them.
Yeah, but you know he's a son of a bitch.
Well, I did call him that a few times, not gonna lie, along
Okay.
with some other not nice words. But
Yeah.
I can't, for me, myself, and I to survive and the whole, was it me kind of thing. I know for 150% I was not perfect in the marriage either, but I know that I was defending myself when I fought with him.
Right.
Now, because of everything I grew up with my parents, and again, me believing in God, God forgives me for things that I know disappoint him on a daily basis. And if I can be loved unconditionally and be, given the blessings that I do not deserve and have not deserved, this roof over my head right now, it's all God. And if I can have friends that stay in my life and that help me, I had so many friends that I could name that those 7 years when I was divorced after Chris, hardest time of my life.
Yeah.
Hardest time ever. And if it were not for my family, I always talk about, which you guys are included in this, because now I feel like, because my friend Annette's like, why do you go on these things every week? And I go, because we always joke about being from Taft. I said, but I can't explain the connection.
Right.
I have reconnected with another friend who I hadn't seen since the class reunion, and it was literally like we saw each other yesterday. Literally, like picked up right off the bat, and he's like,
Except for me, though.
Well, we have this love-hate
that's obvious.
brother-sister
That's obvious,
relationship.
yeah.
Right.
Well,
And I feel you on that point, because if it wasn't for my wife and Gup, I wouldn't even be doing this. I still wouldn't even have a Facebook again.
I was your
Right.
first friend though when you're on Facebook. Remember?
Yes,
Probably.
I'm not Sammy. Bam.
Yeah, really bad. Yeah.
Well-
So just long story short, I don't, because if I cut him out of my life and I treat him the same way he treated me, what am I showing him? What am I
you're a
saying
good
about
person.
myself?
You are a good person,
Yeah,
seriously.
I mean,
and you
honestly-
I don't like complimenting you, first of all.
I know.
But you are an amazing person. Like, seriously, like, that bitch should be out in the cold.
Or struck by a bolt of lightning.
Did you, Frank?
Why has Franco never come on here?
No,
He said his phone
Franco.
doesn't let him on there or
No,
something.
I
I don't
didn't.
know.
This
He doesn't
is
have a
why-
laptop?
All lets him on there.
I
Franco
told him
has
not
an
to.
iPhone 1.
I told him
No.
to come on with a wig, but he doesn't listen to me.
You are so. Here's my takeaway
It
from
wasn't
this.
iPhone 1, Bobby. It was just iPhone.
This iPhone, exactly. Rocky 1 is not called Rocky 1. It's called Rocky. You're right, Sammy. You're right.
Rocky.
iPhone First Blood.
Monique, there's nothing wrong with you at all, except
Yeah.
for your choice in men. We'll get that out of the way. But seriously, I know you. I feel like you don't feel this anymore. But if you please don't blame yourself, because you are seriously. And again, I don't like complimenting you. You're such a sweet, delightful person. You have such a big heart. You're female Rodney. Well, Rodney's female Rodney, but you're such a female
She's
Rodney.
a female Rodney,
Thanks,
but
man.
shorter.
Yeah,
But shorter.
yeah.
I will say
Well,
that
it's
I have
just
a flip phone.
whatever, Franco.
It's from the Philippines?
Ah,
Oh.
You're a better person. Like,
that was good.
Gup and Benny and I have talked about Rodney when he wasn't around, saying we don't know if we could do what he's doing. Like, I honestly
Rodney's
don't know if I could do. He's
Yeah.
amazing.
It's
Yeah.
not
Like-
easy.
No, but
But
I
Rod,
honestly
you have gone above and beyond, and okay,
further than anyone should have.
yeah.
No,
I mean,
thank you,
you're a
but
true testament of.
He's uncomfortable.
I know, but no, it's a true testament of
Well,
one. You
I mean,
give
it's
me hope, Rod, because you've gone through with your wife, and to know that you two are too cute. And don't get me wrong, I know you guys fight. Everybody does.
Monique, he's married. Calm down. He's married.
That's why they're in different rooms tonight.
Yeah, I'm on the couch right now. Yeah.
But yeah, when I saw him go through everything and just stay, and so many men would just run from that, and for him to stay, and even seeing you guys, I know we're all have our issues and we all gone through stuff, but even like seeing Bandy with his wife for so long, Les Clark and him and his wife, I'm a stupid, hopeless romantic, and I know that there's somebody out there for me. I just haven't found him yet. And if not, I'm okay with myself.
Church. You gotta go to church.
Monique, I have a friend named Craig. He is delightful. He likes cats. I don't know if cats are a deal breaker for you. But
she has a cat. She has a cat.
She's got a cat.
That was perfect.
I just wait for the right timing to put these up. I just wait for it. Wait.
You're an artist. You're an artist, Rodney.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Monique,
I saw his painting he did the other day.
I'm working on a waterfall one.
Wait, who said Monique seriously?
Andy, break it down.
I was gonna say seriously, to go through what you've gone through in your life and all the experiences and adversity you dealt with, like your light still shines so bright and everything. So kudos to you, and you're an awesome person. So keep it.
Love wins at the end of the game.
It does, and And well, that's why when Bobby's like, there's no way you send him birds again. I did, because again, I learned a lesson from something. And if I can teach him that, because he knows I'm not happy with him, but I'm the bigger person of, he came into my life for a reason. He taught me a lesson. There's something positive to find out of it. And I wouldn't have met the people that I go to church with and, make new friends that I have that have influenced my life and been there for me when I needed them. So we just never know what somebody else is going through, so you just can't. I mean, we all judge, but you just don't know. Like, I suddenly feel connected and nice to Bobby for some reason, and I'm getting a little ill myself, and I don't know how I feel about that. No.
It's because you had sex with my brother, so you feel like
God.
It's Bobby's muscle shirt.
We were
Bobby's
almost related.
got a muscle shirt on.
We were almost related. You're almost my sister-in-law.
He didn't have any clue. He was clueless when it came to girls flirting with him.
Who?
Chris?
Your brother, Chris.
No, he was not.
Well, then he just obviously really did not want nothing to do with this girl.
I was completely, and Rodney was.
I think she's talking about all of us right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, not Sammy, because I knew
Check out this
Sammy
one.
was, but I didn't ever really know Sammy in high school.
Can't see it, huh?
Can't see it.
You got to put it really close to get rid of the glare.
And slowly. We're seeing lots of pixels right now.
Oh, is that your painting?
That's Rachel in the waterfall.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And you know what's funny is when you get really close, you can see her butt cheek. Can you see it?
Rodney, you perv.
See the chicken.
I go, let's put a booty cheek right there.
Now we know what he really thought the first time he met her.
It was she was doing this.
Yeah, I was like, how can you like? And she's looking at me like,
yeah, but don't pretend like he wasn't stalking her for weeks before that in the gym.
Did you notice her before? You noticed her before, right?
That was the first time I saw her. In that moment, yeah. But then she didn't give me a call because I offered my services, of course, as a good man should.
Your
two freebies assessments.
Oh, freebies.
I like to call it a body assessment.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to assess all your.
I'm getting ready to assess you.
Yeah.
Good one. I like that.
Do you remember? What was your first thought? Do you remember when she said, "Dude, I'm married"? What was your first thought?
Yes, I have to know.
Oh, my heart. I was like, what? Like my heart dropped. I was like, what? And then my first instinctively thing, it was like after that moment, it was just like a cross. Like you can go right or go left. You know what I mean? And it was just. It was a awkward situation, but I did help him move. That's a true story.
I can't see now. There's selflessness in that. There's no way.
That's pretty awesome that you did that.
I got a question.
But she said I couldn't date other people, so that was the hard part.
I got a question for Bandy.
Yo,
Bandy behind you, is that Matt Lionert or Joe Theismann?
That is That one right there is Carson Palmer.
Yeah.
Autograph.
Oh, okay. USC.
Wow.
USC,
Autograph
always
picture. Yeah, they're all
USC.
USC. Those are all
Yeah.
USC. Pete
I
Carroll.
want to paint your beard, Sammy.
Well,
Yeah.
I
Franco
very much
has
like
some
your
idea.
pictures, Andy. Very much like them.
I'm gonna get a picture of you fishing. I'm gonna have this big old chin beard thing going on there.
Yeah.
I'll do that.
The full model.
That is an impressive beard, Sammy. That's an impressive beard.
Hey, wait till the rest of this comes in.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
Well,
that's
no,
like-
you had trimmed it down. You came on pretty bushy the first time.
I got to
Right.
see all the
Totally
books
wrong.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can see it again in October.
She just fell over.
I do got a cool picture of my beard. I grew an awesome one a few years ago.
Yeah.
It was
Gup,
gnarly.
Gup, keep it cool. I'm trying to hook you up with Monique, so play it cool. Play it cool.
I know. I see what you're doing.
Show us your cutest cat, Gup. Show us your cutest cat.
They don't
That's
like
gonna
me
win her
right
over.
now.
Ooh, there you go.
Cats. Gup has way too many cats. You'd have to thin it down.
We
I wanna
can
know-
do that.
Let's hear.
We
Let's
can do
hear
that.
count from Gup. Gup.
Hit it down.
Look at that
Oh,
beard.
look at that.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Oh, wow.
Isn't
That's
it?
beautiful.
That's that picture of you and Chris, right?
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Damn, that's like Santa, MF, and Claus right there.
Right.
Sammy, when's the last time your face was completely shaved?
Completely shaved?
Yeah, no idea. High school?
No. Probably some point right at, well, no. Yeah, probably high school. I've always had a mustache or a beard or a soul patch, something.
Sweet soul patch.
Bobby used to have a soul patch.
I had a soul patch.
Yeah.
So-
Hey,
I remember that.
Sammy, do you still have the ginormous fingers that you could put a quarter into your class ring? Was that your
Wait, what's
legend?
happening?
No, that
You know
was,
what I'm talking about?
that was my dad. My dad had the
Yeah,
sausage. face.
dad's class ring.
Was
Yeah.
that your dad?
Your dad.
Okay, I remember that story for some reason. Okay,
Yeah,
I
my
was
dad-
framing it.
My
He was like,
sausage
look,
fingers
a quarter would go
here.
through the thing.
I still got big ass hands. They're just not as fat as they used to be.
Yeah. Oh, that's
Gup,
all right.
show us. Gup, show us.
Sausage fingers. Sausage
Oh,
fingers.
geez.
They're coming for you.
So,
Oh,
Sammy,
geez.
you said you've been married for over 20 years?
Yeah, I got married in 1997.
Wow. Where'd you meet her?
She actually worked at Gene Watson Construction in the office. And
Is she from Taft?
No. Well,
Oh.
yes. She was born there, but she was raised in the San Fernando Valley. So,
Boom.
yes and no.
Whoa,
What is that
somebody's
noise?
getting after it.
That's Rod.
That's,
Rod.
Oh,
yeah.
Gup Street.
that's Rod's butt. It won't quit.
It doesn't.
It does not
She was
quit.
born in Taft,
There's
raised
no
out
stoplight,
there.
stop
I was
sign
born
on my
out there and
ass.
raised in Taft.
Huh.
Wait, so when you saw your wife, Sammy, you like, did you see her for the first time and go, hubba hubba, this is the one?
No, not really. She was kind of pissed because I didn't call her
I
back.
can't see him saying that, but go ahead.
Not hubba hubba?
Hubba hubba.
My dad actually introduced her.
Yeah.
We went to Bartolo's. Remember that? Bartolo's?
Oh, yeah.
Classy. It's
Ooh.
classy.
Franco, was Franco DJing at the time? He used to DJ there.
Probably was.
I
Probably
remember
was.
that. I
That's
forgot
hilarious.
that.
That was your first date? Bartolo's?
That's where we met. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
yeah. We met for the first time there, and then it was kind of-
Sexy.
I'm still sexy. In your dreams
We need a better
for yourself,
picture of you.
Julio.
yeah, we met, and shit, less than a year later, we got married.
Wow.
Boom.
Yeah.
In California, or then did you move late after?
No, we just moved up here like 6 years ago.
Okay.
So yeah, we were in Taft that whole time.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I'm
Boom.
sorry.
You're like, yeah.
Yeah, that's all right.
Baby, WiLDCAT squad.
That's a little different from what we grew up.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
It
Well,
took,
I still feel like
took
it's
the whole
kind of
California
safe.
decline a little bit longer to affect me, but when it did, it was like, fuck it, I'm out.
Yeah.
I still
Wow.
visit way too much, and I live far away. What's
Why do you
wrong
visit
with me?
Taft? Why do you visit Taft?
I have my Ginn family there. I go see Jeff and Steph a lot, and then especially when I was going through the divorce with Chris, I was down there like every other weekend because I just didn't want to be by myself up here. Because I only moved here because of him. So
I'm going back in October, even though there's no oil Dorado.
You're
Yeah.
so
We'll make
Right.
that
in October.
Colorado with Bandy and Gup.
Yeah. Heck
Is
yeah.
your family still there, Wes?
My brother's in Bakersfield. I got some aunts and cousins in Taft,
Okay.
and that's
Hey,
it.
here's
Oh,
what Franco.
yeah.
32.
Hey, Sammy, here's what Franco looks like now.
Yeah, that's about right.
Oh.
That's about right.
Screwball.
Is that Old
that-
English?
Is that
Screwball.
Santa in the
Screwball.
making
Screwball.
he's getting ready
Screwball.
for Christmas with that beard or what?
Like I said,
Oh, man.
he's still sexy. huh?
I'll just keep
Damn
on
straight.
putting that on. He's not really doing that.
I can't wait to see his comments about me now.
And Bandy, one love, one heart. Let's get together and feel one love.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
One.
Franco just has all. He's the only one commenting. I got like 20 Franco comments to
He's
select
so
from
high.
over
He's
here.
so high right now.
He wants to be on, but he
Screwball,
wants to be
according to
on here,
Bandy.
but he can't.
And Bandy, you met Ann at a football game, right?
Yeah, it was a blind,
A
kind of a
setup.
blind
It
date.
was a blind setup. Yeah, you
Setup,
told us that.
And it was funny because it was one of the guys I coached with,
Mhm.
who's now my son's godfather and actually married us in the ceremony. He used to get his hair cut from Ann's best friend, who they've been friends working together for 20-something years. And so she had gotten divorced, and she's like, hey, let me set you up with my buddy. And the funny thing is I used to go to Mary Alvarado. She was my hairstylist, and she used to say, hey, I got a friend that I could set you up with because Ann and Mary were best friends in Maricopa. So they're both trying to set us up at some point. And finally, I was like, I don't do blind dates, though. I hate that shit. And finally, I said, okay, well, she can come to the game, and I'll meet her after the game. And
Let her see me. Let her see me work.
Yeah.
Hey,
You're on the sideline.
You won that game, though. You won that game, right?
And it was here's the funny part. It was at West High. It was our homecoming game, and it was the only time I've ever coached against Taft High. So we played Taft High.
Traitor.
You killed them. You killed them.
We did. We killed them.
Yeah.
And well, it was the year we were like that was the best West High team, in years. So we won the Valley Championship and all. But we
What's
went
that
to the
you
after. We met on the on the field. Her friend Cindy came with her, and we
50-yard line.
50-yard line. That's right. Legend.
just so you know, Bandy, something may be coming our direction here soon.
Oh, God.
Just so you know.
Oh shit.
I'm
probably-
just
We
saying.
all have pictures of Bandy.
Yeah, I know. It's sad.
Okay, so talk about the first time you'd never seen her before, right?
No. Mm-mm.
Okay, so
It's
the
hard
first,
to believe because Maricopa. I mean, she grew
right.
up that far.
So, and first of all, there's a side
I got
story
a
to this.
picture. Hold on.
There's a
There's
side
a
story to this.
There's
I
a
got
big
a better
side story
picture.
to this.
So
got
Ann,
a
his
better-
now wife, was my girlfriend at Maricopa for
Yep.
about a half a second. But yeah,
Love triangle.
and he's going to show us a picture. He's going to show us a dance picture.
Was this
He
that
went to
freshman,
a dance.
was it freshman or sophomore year?
Oh.
Show the
No,
shoes. Show the
that's-
shoes.
No, that's
Oh,
Fred
look at those
Savage.
shoes.
Oh, they're so bright you can't even do it.
That's
Yeah.
Fred Savage. That's Wonder Years.
Those
Go
were-
to the
okay,
body
so-
picture.
Hey,
So, two
Bobby,
questions,
those were
Bandy.
Magic
What were,
Johnson shoes, by the way.
thank you. What was your first impression when you saw her? Because she's gorgeous. She's beautiful.
Yeah, when I saw her, I was like, wow, she's really a lot hotter than they described her.
Exactly. She's gorgeous. She's gorgeous.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
there was those eyes. Those eyes.
Yeah.
Like Rodney.
Yeah,
Hers
Rodney
was
is
brown.
Dreamy eyes.
But and she's got like the best laugh of all. Like Monique has a great laugh too, but Ann's got like the best like out loud, just like
Right.
cackle laugh that is like so funny. And
Right.
then-
And you're not that funny, so that's really weird.
she made you
and
feel
she laughed
funny.
at all my dumb
Oh.
jokes. I mean, she laughed at all my dumb
But
jokes.
so you knew right. You were like, hey girl, like you knew right away when you saw her. Like, whoa, this is
Yeah, I
good.
was like, okay, I'm okay with blind dates now. And setups and
This is the greatest
Adapt
ever.
to this.
No,
You're
we
okay.
And then we went to like the after game coaches party, and it's kind of like after every game we go have a few beers and drinks
Right.
and talk about the game and stuff. And she came along with her friends, and so we had a good conversation. And I almost screwed it up though. I almost really screwed it up because
How so?
I remember I was like, man, I really like her, But then everybody's like, oh, you got to wait 7 days. You can't call right away.
7?
No.
So whatever it
Who
is,
do
you
7?
gotta wait. You
Who
gotta
told you
wait.
that crap?
I don't know. I don't even know.
They were jealous. They were trying to
Nope.
keep him for himself. That's
Yeah,
who it
don't
was.
act.
Yeah,
don't act.
exactly.
Don't act like you're desperate. Go and.
7 days is
You-
I
2
almost
days, maybe.
I was waiting,
Yeah.
and
Did you wait the
Finally.
7 days?
I think she ended up calling me after like 3 or 4
she
days.
did. Yeah, she
And
did.
then she was like, "So were you not interested, or what's?" And I'm like, "No, it's exactly the opposite. I just was, you know." And
Were you like, so what you selling?
Yeah,
You tried to play it cool.
I was honest and like, well, I haven't, like, you know, I'm not a guy that's had a bunch of
I
girlfriends. in my
wasn't
life.
that guy.
I was not that guy. Like, I was always very picky, and I was always like, no, if I'm not going to waste my time with somebody if I know like it's not there right away. I'm not going to waste their time, my time.
Right.
Don't even deal with it. So I was like, oh, but I really liked her, so I didn't want to screw it up, and then I almost screwed it up. And then she's like, well, I'm interested, and are you interested? Yeah. So we ended up going on a date, and
so sweet.
Yeah, and then
it was essentially love at first sight.
Pretty much, yeah. I would say so. Yeah.
Yeah. When did you make this guy connection?
Oh God, I can't even remember. I think her mom told me about it. Because she's got the. I mean, her parents are phenomenal. Like, they're so awesome people, and her mom is hilarious. Like, her dad hardly says a word, but her mom will.
She makes up for it.
Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah.
And she's like straight. She's got the Spanglish accent. She's straight from. I mean, she, you know, was an immigrant, came here, got her citizenship the right way, and so, she's funny because she was like, oh yeah, she'd show me all these old pictures of her, and she's like, oh yeah, and she dated Bobby Benuelos. You know Bobby Benuelos.
But that's the first time you knew that.
And Anne's like horrified. She's like, God, we only dated for a couple of weeks. And
then
I did hear the story about how this is Bobby. I got you on this one. How you sent your dad to go deliver flowers and ask her out, basically.
You see your father?
Oh yeah, I was.
They lived on a. Okay, so Anne lived on a farm. I mean,
they lived like way outside of
off 166 or 119.
You could have Bandy drive you there.
I didn't know Bandy yet.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know Bandy yet.
We didn't meet till our junior year in high school.
This is my sophomore year in Maricopa.
Oh, that's right. You were in Copa.
She was a freshman.
Yeah.
Boom.
So
I was so afraid of girls. I was so afraid of girls.
Yeah, we all were. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was
them boys.
So Bobby, you've got a very persuasive way of deflecting on everyone else. What about you? What about your love affairs that you're going through?
First of all, I love
what's going on.
Rodney, I love your hat. Let's talk about that.
We don't want to turn this into a porn show, Rod. It's pure right now. Let's keep it that way.
How does it smell? It smells terrible, doesn't it?
Smell it.
It smells terrible.
I don't know if that's pure.
Yeah.
Yep. Man.
So what's the Lindsay story?
Come on, Bobby.
You can't tell your story?
I'll go back. I was married to Katie, who you guys, some of you guys know, and she's a fantastic person. We got married I after high school, I started doing theater. I worked on cruise ship, like I did singing and dancing
for a while. Yeah.
So Katie and I met in Alaska for working for Princess Cruises, doing a show, singing and dancing, and blah blah blah. And we hit it off right away, and we got married a few years later. Married about Gup was at my wedding. Married for a few years, and then Bandy, do you remember the call?
Oh God.
So I'm in Alaska. I go back to do the show in Alaska, and my ex-wife stays home in LA. And I call Bandy and I say, "What, Bandy?"
Oh God, you're like, I mean, I don't know the exact words, but he was like, "I don't know. I can't do this."
Maybe talk to somebody about marriage advice, something along those lines.
Yeah, it was like, I mean, it was a long conversation too. I mean,
I was just in Alaska, sitting on a mountain, and like, Bandy, help me! I don't know what to do. It's not working.
And I think a lot of, I mean, like the kids thing was an issue at the time.
She wanted kids. I never wanted kids. I've never wanted kids.
I was gonna say we knew that in school.
Right. Yeah. She wanted them.
And she's an awesome lady.
Oh yeah.
No doubt about it.
If I wanted kids, we'd still be good. She's amazing. Yeah. Such an amazing person.
But it was I don't know. My only opinion is that you got to be honest and just say how you feel, and so I think that's what I ended up telling you, and you probably did. But
no, so basically, my divorce is Bandy's fault. I was going to stick it out, but he said, "No, you shouldn't."
He was going to suffer. How kids
you get the therapist.
So so we ended it and blah 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 all that stuff, and so after that, I decided to date a girl who was 12 years younger than me. I went full midlife crisis. She was cute and young and hot, but so dumb. Like not the smartest.
Wait, rewind.
Rebecca.
I know. It's
Yeah.
Did you have a convertible, Bobby?
Oh, that was bad. I was just like living that
Convertible.
stupid life, and that lasted for a little bit. But so anyway, before I even met Katie, I worked at Outback Steakhouse in Santa Clarita when I first moved to Santa Clarita.
Outback.
When I first moved, and Rodney, actually, I called Rodney. I said, "Hey, how do you get a job at Outback?" Because he was working at the Outback in Bakersfield. And he said, "Oh, just go there and talk to him." So I went and got a job there.
I have really good advice on Bobby. Just go there and talk to him.
You just go there.
It works. It works.
And then, so a girl I worked with, and this was 98, 97, something like that.
Yep, and I would come visit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So I was working, and Lindsay, who was this gorgeous girl, I worked with her, and we never hooked up. I just thought she was pretty. She had a boyfriend. I had a girlfriend. Oh, hi. Oh, Monique. Look, Monique.
Sorry.
No, look at Gup's cat.
That's Dansby.
I've seen them all, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Which one is it?
Are you stalking me? No.
No, he's been on here before.
If you've been riding a bus lately, Gup,
Mookie.
behind you.
That's Dansby. Mookie's over there.
Oh, oops. Sorry.
I've seen Mookie too. Those are the only two that I remember.
I get it mixed up, believe it or not.
There's only 4 of them.
There's only 12. He only has 12 cats.
I met him one time. That was the second time.
Yeah.
How many litter boxes do you have?
3.
Oh, God.
He uses one of them. He uses one of them, though.
Mine.
One's his. Yeah, I know. The cat.
All right.
It stays on the water. I use
Bobby,
it.
continue your story. You're not
Okay,
getting out of
Yes,
this.
go ahead.
so 5 years ago, I'd broken up with a young girl, and I was single, and I was in LA, and our mutual friend who we worked at remember, you guys know Jen Frank. I dated this girl named Jen Frank. Her sister, Jessica Frank. Yeah, dance party. Bandy knows. So Bandy and Gup used to come down when I worked at Outback and just hit on all my female coworkers, basically. It was awesome.
It's a thing.
You mean just like every normal man?
Every normal
It
life.
never worked. It never worked.
We did our best.
You had to build their confidence. You know what I mean?
We did
So
our
That's
best.
how you do it.
I had to rely on somebody else to hook me up with my wife. So
Yes. So 5 years ago, I was in LA, and our friend Jessica was like, "Hey, I'm going to another friend we worked at Outback. We're going to their wedding." I said, "Oh, I don't have to work." She's like, "No, get it off. I got you a room." She essentially dragged me to Vegas to go to this friend's wedding 5 years ago. Now, if you ask Lindsay the story, she said she's a teacher here in Santa Clarita. She said her friends that same weekend said, "Hey, we're going to Vegas. We got you a room." They dragged her to completely different stories. She was dragged to Vegas. I was dragged to Vegas. So I get to my room and I just post on Facebook, "Oh, hey, I got this great room. We're in Vegas, blah, blah, blah." And then Lindsay answered back on Facebook, "Oh, I'm in Vegas too." And I said, "Oh, come hang out. We're at this bar." Strip club. We're at this bar.
Yeah.
What?
And even at that point, I wasn't like, "Oh, I'm going to try to hook up with Lindsay." I'm like, "Oh, I haven't seen Lindsay in a long time. That'll be fun." So she says, "I'm coming up." She was coming out off the elevator in the lobby. And I'm not kidding you. The elevator opened. She walked off. And she had like Beyonce fan blowing her hair. Like, seriously, I don't know. There was like a fan on her. And I honestly said to myself, I said, "Mine." I like marked her. Mine. That's mine. I called dibs.
Mine.
I grabbed her hand and I said, "Let's go get a drink and let's go dance." And she said later, she told me all she wanted to do in Vegas was dance. So we just went and danced. And then we just like talked like this far from each other all night long in a crowded casino. Nobody else was around.
Prior to COVID, yes.
Yeah, pre-COVID.
Prior to COVID, people don't freak out.
Rodney, Franco said, "Check your phone."
Oh.
It's a dick pic. So
It's just a picture.
Will we be able to see the picture?
Oh my
probably
gosh.
not.
Do you see that mushroom?
Did he show you some? Oh, what is it?
It's me.
Look at this, Franco,
Oh,
Gordon.
God.
Tom
my
Johnson,
God.
Gordon.
Oh, look at Gordon. Oh,
Gordon.
God.
Oh my God.
That's a lot of stash.
That's Durkin.
They're dirty.
Right? He had facial hair in like junior high.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, Durkin.
That's funny.
Yeah, Franco was buying beer
Oh, just look at this
at
one. Look at
14.
that's Franco. Look.
Oh, is that with the Bugs Bunny vest?
Oh, the
It is.
nerdy,
Wow.
That was
I
nerdy.
remember
That was at
that.
Lincoln.
How old was he there?
That
Seventh
was
grade.
his
Eighth grade.
junior
He
year,
was
wasn't
great.
it?
He was like
eighth
eighth
grade.
grade?
He was
He
10.
looked like a substitute teacher in that.
He's so tall.
He's so tall.
Why was it that like, everyone was at least 12 inches taller than me in school? I don't know how that
Hey,
worked out.
your 12
Not-
makes me 14.
not-
Okay, so
Not me, Rodney. That's why we became friends.
I know. As soon as I went to high school, well, think about it. You had Bandy, Gup, Shane Adams. Like everyone was tall. Floyd,
And then me.
and then me and you hung out. There you go.
Yeah. No, anyway, so
forget-
she got off the elevator and I said, "You're mine," and then we were together since. It wasn't even like, yeah,
Nice.
we were in
Oh,
love.
apparently that was 6th grade. Just so you know. Go ahead, Bobby.
That's funny. No, she's great, and Gup and Bandy have met her, and she is like the sweetest.
awesome. Yeah.
She was like and I said this before, and I've never said that it wasn't. She's not the best girlfriend I've ever had. She's the best person I've ever known. Like,
nice.
not even close. Like, she's the best person I've ever known. So it
That's
was
awesome.
easy. And she's got a sweet dumper. Is that too much? Is that gone too far?
Sweet.
I think
Jumper?
that has to
I don't know
count a
if
little
she ever
bit.
Jumper?
said it was a dumper.
Dumper.
But, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, a pooper. The
Poop
booty.
shoot. Poop shoot. Yeah.
Turd cutter.
She's such a
But-
lucky woman to have.
She's
guy who
she's
says
a
such
lucky lady.
Sweet,
Damn,
endearing
sweetie.
terms.
I got your turd cutter.
She's not even she's at a friend's, she's doing like a book club right now, and right now she just rolled her eyes and she doesn't know why. She knew.
No, not good. These
Probably all
turd
watching.
cutter, baby. Turd cutter.
Yeah.
We got a.
Now she's
And
embarrassed.
you wonder why you're single. Let me train you.
I'm very. Oh,
Ooh.
sorry.
Can I tell you something? I want this Gup and Monique thing to happen, and I'm gonna go. All I will do is work at this until this happens.
Until
No.
the 5
This
You're
is
gonna
my
work
only
until
goal.
You die. I love
But-
Gup as a person.
Hey,
but-
Monique, my little sausage fingers would be perfect to rub your little feet.
They're about the size of her toes.
It's perfect.
It's a match made in.
Bobby, I think this is directed at you, Bobby.
Look
What?
at him.
Oh,
Eric
that's
Open Indian ever.
that's the sweetest. That's the
That's
sweetest
pretty,
thing.
know
that's
you were
pretty nice
Indian.
to say.
Well,
not
I'm
You
gonna,
Indian?
That's not
Let me
hard to do. That's not hard
let
to
me go
do.
get the baby oil.
Oh,
Jeez Louise.
looks like Hummy was.
Andy, get this back under control.
I can't.
Hummy!
It's going out of control, and I love it.
Jeremy, oh my gosh, I haven't seen him in forever and ever and ever.
My
Was he
favorite
in
thing was
Riverside?
Look, a female.
Angie!
Look, Angie,
A girl,
man,
a
you love
girl.
it? A
Girl,
girl.
Angie, save me. Join and save me, Angie. I'm crazy. I subject myself to testosterone way too much.
I texted Rodney earlier, and I was like, "Oh, you going?" He's like, "Yeah, but it's not going to be a party thing. It's going to be about heal." I'm
Yeah.
like, "You're so
He made me
no."
think.
What were you gonna say? You're so what?
I was like, "There's
Yeah,
no
Oh,
way."
you know what? Can I
there's
know what I was
no
gonna
way.
say? Is
It was
after
much
Saturday,
heavier than all of them.
after Saturday, I didn't want people to think, oh, it's just a getting smashed show. We have deep thoughts here, people.
We do.
We're deep thinkers.
We actually
Well,
have a brain.
We
and
have
so,
mature moments when necessary.
Rachel,
see?
Rachel added some gravitas to this.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and Monique's story and all that. I mean, it was
Yeah, that was
heavy
sweet.
stuff going on there. You know, it was good.
Yeah. Monique, I don't like. If I could, I would hug you because, like, yeah,
She's not
that's
brave enough.
such a great story.
Angie, thank you.
That was a good
Our
story.
moms hung out. Angie and my mom are friends.
See, this is like our own version of a small group here. See
Yeah.
how popular they are? Was our
This is
Tough,
therapy.
small group.
This is therapy.
Yeah.
therapy.
Well, you know, and that's just it. Even my friend Annette that I live with, the ones that are housing me right now, she's
We
like, she doesn't understand it. She didn't understand it at first. She's like, so what do you guys do? And I'm like, we just talk. And she's like,
Yeah.
I go, we try to play games, but it never ends up that way. I mean, we do sometimes, but
Yeah.
Is she the
And-
same age as you? Is she older? Is she younger?
she's older. I'm 45, so she
Oh,
just
God,
had her
you're old.
47th birthday.
You're
That's
old.
Oh my God.
You're older than me. Older
No, no.
than
I
me.
went to high
Oh.
school. I was 12 when I was at Taft High.
Oh,
You guys gotta tell people you're 5
Oh, you're,
years older than you are,
Hey,
because then you
all
look
I
younger.
have to
What is that
say
kid's
is
name that went to
my
high school?
voice
He was like
50.
12
and
years
my
old?
No,
height
if it's
were
Brian
I
I
was-
was 16, they'd be like, oh, yeah. You're
I was
Right?
DB
You look
Hauser.
amazing.
Yep, you know what I'm talking about?
I do. It's so. Wasn't it the kid that went to that dance with Wendy?
Yeah, he was like.
Oh
12 years
shit!
old
I
when he went to
remember
high
that.
school.
Yes.
Oh, who was that with the woman with
I don't
her?
know, but what is he doing now? Is he like solving like every freaking disease ever, or what?
Yeah.
What
Or
was
he
his
started a
name?
porn site and is killing
Where's
it.
the picture? I have to see the face and I'll know the name.
God, I can't. I don't have a picture.
Where's your
I do
pictures
remember
at?
that though.
Yeah. I don't even know.
I remember him in high school.
I like this. Here's a classic comment here.
Maybe Franco remembers. Oh, probably not.
I'm not a deep thinking.
And it's
Franco
not
doesn't
Cruz.
remember then.
I love
Franco does not
Cruz.
remember.
Okay, I gotta go to the bathroom, but Bandy, you're in charge. Try to hook up Gup and Monique. I'll be right back.
No,
Let me get a beer. I'll be right back.
Oh my gosh, what's going
It's
on
almost just you and I, baby.
You know,
God,
Monique.
Rod won't leave me. Rod cares.
Gup has
I care.
Gup has a lot of redeeming qualities. He's a very caring person.
I
Yeah,
am
he
that.
cared about
his
every girl
silly-
in high school that he
on
wrote
his-
13 letters to a day.
Yes,
See,
but,
I'm a nice guy.
He's a good fisherman.
But he never dated one of them.
Nope.
Because he was just a stalker.
He was just a friend guy. He was like Toya
He's
was. He
a
was a friend.
stalker.
Could never get out of the friend zone. You know, it was.
So
You're preaching to the choir, okay? I was always a little sister.
I was
went on
too.
a
I was,
date
you know.
with, well, I can't, well, how do I say their names without throwing them completely under the bus and embarrassing myself? I won't go there. I won't go. That's a story for a
Okay,
different night.
we won't
Oh
go.
jeez.
he had us. We're like, well, come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Well, let's just say was I a freshman or a sophomore? So I thought it was cool that I was going to go on a date with this senior who I thought was very sweet and nice. And
Wait, who was it? Who was it?
ended up sitting in the back
You won't say.
of a car while the other couple sat in front of us making out. And I was like, okay, this is really awkward because I'm with a senior. I haven't even had a first kiss yet. And okay, yeah, okay. So,
That is awkward.
So what
yeah,
happened?
it was very awkward. So needless
Did you
to
lay it
say,
on him?
Yeah.
who what?
Did you lay it on him?
I said I got out of the
No.
phone. I was making a joke.
Did you give him a titty twister?
I didn't get. He didn't get anything. The poor guy.
What grade were you in? What grade were you in?
I was a sophomore, and he was.
What
a
year was
senior.
that? What year was that?
So she's a year behind us, so that'd be our
It would have
junior
been
year.
class of. Would have been 91.
Okay.
Could have been Franco. For all
Could have
we
been Franco.
No, not Franco.
It could have been Durkin.
No, it wasn't in my mind.
She hesitated.
A popular person. No, it was
It
not
was
Durkin. Okay,
Jonathan
the people
Settle.
names in your guys' circle, your friends and your male friends did not even know I existed. Okay.
Yeah, we did.
No, you did not.
didn't even
You
exist.
might have known me, but I was the little sister, cute little Monique. I was
Monique.
not the hot chick that people were thinking, oh, let's go ask her.
Hey,
to dance.
but there's worse things than being known as cute little Monique.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
You were.
know. I do leave an
Monique Gup has always
impression.
loved you. I just want to point that out. He used to talk to me about it in class.
Uh-oh.
He said, "You
That's
know who
why
I love?"
Notes because I didn't want to
He loved-
overwhelm you.
I never saw a single note, mister. You forgot where my locker number was then, I guess?
Oh,
or
snap.
something.
I was
said,
overwhelmed. I didn't know how to talk to you, so I didn't want to write you notes. Okay.
I said, Gup, what are your two favorite qualities in women? He said, I like them short and sassy. That's what he said. 1992.
Oh, good pull. Good pull.
92,
Thank
yeah.
you. Thank
You
you.
graduated. Well, it was
Ching.
you talk about payback because who is it? Oh dang it, I'm trying to think his name. It's either his
Oh,
cousin.
now she's nervous, Bob. See?
Chris,
No,
Chris,
I'm not nervous.
Chris Manuelos is
I'm
his
trying
name.
to think because
John Lamarsna.
Call him Barry.
No. David Callie.
Oh, yeah.
Talk about getting
Callie's a
slapped
legend.
over the face
Did you
a little
date-
bit with making a point. No, David Callie.
Did you date him?
I didn't date him. John Settles is his cousin.
I did say John
You did.
Settles was the guy in the car.
So
He was really good at math, man. He hooked it
Yeah.
up.
John decides because David
No
liked
payments.
me, and John's coming to visit, and he's supposed to bring a friend with him, and he was going on a date. He was dating Tara, I think, at the time. I can't think of her last name. And anywho, he drops Callie off at my house. And Callie had a crush on me, and I knew, but I had, I thought he was a nice guy, but I had zero interest. And I was like, okay. And he goes, okay, I'll be back in a few minutes, a little bit. I'll be back, and I'll pick him up, and I just got to go do this.
Went and got that
Hours
Strawberry
later-
Hill.
Hours later,
Bottle of panty
I'm
droppers.
like sitting here, and I'm like, what do I do? What am I supposed to do with this? I had no interest as other
So-
than friends. He was a funny guy. And then it just turned into like this weird thing, and yeah, it was bad. And then so I told him, he asked me out a couple of times, and I'm like, it's not you, it's me. You're gonna be graduating. I don't want to date a senior. Who is that?
Bambi scored apparently.
Wait, let me see. Oh
You
God.
scored?
Okay, me and Franco played
I remember that.
slow pitch softball together.
Very slow pitch.
So
It was very slow pitch.
Not to interrupt.
If I didn't hit a home run, I was in fact, Franco had to carry me off the field one time.
Oh, back when he was all nice.
Wait, so after
I got him his only touchdown.
Did you?
I did.
Ouch.
Monique, after you had sex with David Callie, what happened?
Sorry, I zoned out. What happened now?
First of all, David Callie, he's good at two things: math and 3-pointers.
Rock.
3-pointers.
Yeah, he can shoot the three, man.
He can shoot the three like nobody's business.
Yeah, no, he asked me out, and I was just
I thought he was good at powdered donuts. He's good at that.
He was good at those too.
Okay, so it was awkward. You had sex. It was awkward. You did not have sex with him?
Awful, Bobby. You're awful.
Okay.
No, he just kept asking me, like, it's not going
everybody?
to happen. You're a senior. You're going to be graduating. I'll still be in high school. You're going to
That just means you didn't like him. It didn't matter.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And he pointed that out on graduation day because Chris and I started dating.
My brother. Got it.
No, not your brother, Chris Martin, my ex.
Oh, God.
We're going to get your brother on the show.
Coldplay? Fantastic.
Yes, I did.
I'm going to surprise Bob with Chris on the show.
I didn't want all the fame and money, so I said, you're not going to
Yeah, like, oh.
Yeah,
Then she left his sorry ass and had to pay him alimony. Or, child
yeah, not alimony, child support. Yeah, I'm the only woman in California to not get custody. Well, we had 50-50, but he was considered primary. I'm the only woman who got lucky enough to pay child support. But what real man would allow a woman to pay child support?
How does that work? I never heard of that happening before. A woman paid the guy child support.
Mm-hmm.
So you made more money than him.
No, I didn't.
What? How'd that happen then?
Yeah.
That's a story for another. That's another mental health day.
You had a bad lawyer.
It's called the state of California.
That's next Wednesday night.
It's called I didn't have a lawyer, and there were things that were supposedly that happened and did not happen. And I won't go into detail because of my children, but and it was proven wrong in the end, but it was too late by that point. And one day I may or may not have talked back to the judge when I shouldn't have because I was just done being railroaded. And
you went all tapped on him.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
You really don't call out a judge's staff when So, but I'm a fighter, so I'm like, no, judge, this is what happened. I talked to your employees. I was supposed to be here this day. It was on my paperwork. She even looked it up, and the system told me I had no appointments, and blah, blah, blah. And so, it didn't make him look very good in front of the rest of the people that had stand before him for the rest of the day. Hindsight's 20/20.
So, here's an important question, Monique.
Yeah.
All right.
What's your favorite part about Rodney's butt?
How about my onions?
Or his eyes? What, did you go eyes or butt for Rodney? Look at that!
Eyes.
Look at that puppy. So good.
That's a nice belt. That's a nice belt.
Belt for me.
Is that my belt? Take care of my booty.
First of all, you guys would have made the cutest, tiniest children.
Thanks, Franco.
Hey, Monique is one of these guys the guys you were in the back of that car with on your first date?
Was it one of those two?
Who?
Was it one of those two?
Waldo.
No.
Wait, did they try something with you?
No, I never said anything about them.
No, but did the guy try something?
It was Dan Walters.
Did the guy try something? Like he tried to make a move?
No guy ever tried to make a move.
No, in the back seat.
Oh, yeah, he did.
And you shot it down.
Well, I think we kissed once, but even that. But he tried other moves, and I was like, that doesn't go down in a back seat.
He got squeezy.
Don't touch my boobies. And I
was
won't.
like,
squeezy. Find around third.
I'm not.
That was definitely Waldo. He's a boob man.
I know, not Waldo. He was like my brother because Christy and I were very close.
You know who's like my brother? Your boyfriend, Chris.
How you're not.
Bob's
giving
on
me a
fire
very good
tonight.
rep.
I'm
Bob's
killing
on
it. I'm
fire.
killing
I
it.
have my
He's killing it.
You're also
boyfriend
close to the
Chris,
other
I have my
boyfriend, yeah.
boyfriend Gup you're trying to set me up with upstairs at the Four Cats. And then
First of all, I would
guys
I'll
are
never say
gross.
one bad thing about Craig Anthony Grotman. So if any girl is, I have nothing but honorable things to say about Craigster.
Well, see, and it's not Craig's fault or Gup's fault, as I'm going to call him, but that's my second ex's husband's name. It's Craig.
Call him Gup.
Hey, there, just Greg.
And it's what's funny? Like I said about Gup, and I'll get sentimental for a second. Like maybe the three most what's happening?
In the background?
Bandy do.
Andy, pipe down.
What is
Night
that?
moves.
Oh, night moves.
There we go. I can go ahead,
there's
Bobby. I
honestly-
muted him.
No, be honestly,
I got the Rachel treatment.
I
saying
know.
that about Gup, that there's nobody that honestly like I've Gup, Bandy, and Rodney, like if I knocked on their door right now and said, I'm in trouble, I need you. Like there's nobody there. Never had more loyal friends in my life than those three guys right there. It's not even, you know what
Thanks,
I mean?
brother.
So Wes is just chopped liver.
Yeah. And the same with me. Like if any of those guys knocked right now and said, help, I'm like, it's not even a question. You're like, yep. Or if they said, I need you, I'm in trouble.
Bobby,
there.
I need to hide this body. Can you
I won't even ask questions. I'll say, here, I have a shovel. Let's go.
Yeah.
That's real friendship.
These, Bobby. I can go.
Back at you, Bobby. Right back at you, brother.
Look at
Oh, Sammy's in there too now.
Tammy's in.
Yeah. But no, it's true. It's true. Like, so when I say that I want you to
what's that?
When I say I want you to marry my best friend Gup, I want that. I want that.
Well, we don't all get what we want in our life. So
What did Franco just say?
Yeah, wait, what?
I would. Okay, just one night, Bobby.
I like how switching back to the Facebook comments because Rodney puts them on there, and you never know when they actually said that.
So they're out of context.
And what it was. So I got to go back and go. Wait, what is he talking about?
Yeah.
Like,
They're totally out of context.
I didn't think you'd pick up on that. I was just waiting for you.
It took me like 20 shows to get that, but you know, hey,
It took me 9 shows to
Is this
make
the
it on
Monique
here.
What's going on here?
it's pretty funny.
Is this the Monique show? Yes, it's all about me, Franco.
Yeah, it is.
These guys care. You need some feelings. Just jump on board. Why are you so chicken? Is it because of the Santa Claus look you're getting ready for Christmas? You don't want to surprise us?
Wow.
I'm not afraid.
He looks like Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson has a white beard now.
Hey,
Yeah.
he would walk past me, just
Mike
pat
Tyson.
me on the head when he would walk by, okay? So I'm just getting paybacks.
Well, hey,
Wait, Franco, can we ask Franco? Was that you in the back seat with Monique?
Oh, God,
Franco,
no, it is
Franco,
not
answer this question. Was it you in the back seat with Monique?
Backseat of my Jeep.
Nope.
The front seat was occupied.
oh,
He said, hell no. Wow.
Hell no.
Flip phone.
Okay.
Wait, Monique, who was in the
No,
front
it's
seat?
nice.
Who was in the front seat?
Uh-oh.
Don't make me come on.
Bring
this
it, Franco.
show
Bring
and kick
it.
some ass.
Who was in the
your
front
leg,
seat?
you wouldn't be able to kick mine because I'm too short. You just have like tap it.
Wait. Franco diverted. Hold on. He says no comment.
No comment.
That was before a previous comment of him saying hell no. So apparently, sorry. I'm all out of
Whatever,
context.
Franco.
I just pull comments to
It's
navigate how I want the show to go.
That's what being the host is all about.
You're very talented.
That's what being the host is
I'm
about.
trying to stir up a fight here.
Yeah,
Hold
you
on.
choose whatever order you put them on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awful. Just awful.
The
I won't be
crash.
telling he was in the seat because you guys will be no.
Wait, who was in the front seat again? I forgot that.
You can try that all night. I'm smarter than that.
Oh, you're not going to tell
Oh.
in the other seat?
Damn.
There was a couple in the front, and then there was me and the person in the back.
I'll be right back, guys. I'll be right back.
And
Give
they
me
got
two minutes.
no action.
Can I have control of the Facebook comments, Rodney?
You're in charge, Andy. You're in charge, Andy.
Damn it. How do we get control of the clicking? That's what I want.
Clicking.
He says Monique is awesome. That's what Franco just said.
Yes, he did.
Monique's awesome. I know. It's a hard job, but somebody's got
Yeah,
to
you
do
guys see
it.
that stuff. It didn't pop up on mine.
I
Hey,
think
back
Chris
up off
wants
my
to come
girl,
on here
Franco.
and stir some shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
Back
God,
up.
God.
Wow.
Don't feed the insanity, God.
Yeah,
Don't
back
do
up, look.
it.
Yep.
Just don't touch your butt.
Here's all I ask. Here's all I ask. And Bandy's with me. Bandy's going to be the officiant. I just want to sing at the wedding.
Yeah.
Gup, can you commit to that?
No.
I want to be the ring bearer.
I got to talk to my future wife about that.
I'm gonna sing "Freak Me."
Oh yeah, you're good.
Oh yeah.
Okay, see, you're fine. I knew you'd be fine with that.
That might be our dance, our song. You know,
Your first song.
Yours and Bobby's, right?
No, mine and yours.
Yeah, your first dance is gonna be to "Freak Me" by Silk.
Yes.
Let's help a girl out. Come on, change the subject to something manly.
Or maybe R. Kelly bump and grind.
Oh,
It sounds like a great time though. Is there an open bar?
Of course, you're in.
Oh, with us too? Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I'll try to be a cat too. I'll tie the ring around their collars.
Yes.
There'll be a trailer. of cats
Dansby's my best man.
But
I
to
didn't
each of you, there's gonna be 12 cats in that house.
I get to
Tara
be
will have to
your.
wear a dress. She's only girl. She'll need a nice, cute pink collar.
See, she's in. She's in, Gup. She's in.
Coming around. She's coming around.
It sounds like you need a little setup at Pet, you know, where
This is
people
getting
I could get an ordained minister thing certificate online for in like 6 hours.
I already have it. I will just give it to you.
Oh yeah, just sign
You're
on.
in.
Whoever watches these things, they're gonna be like, Monique is so crazy. What happened?
First
to
of
her?
all,
She used to have a brain.
nobody watches these things. Second of all, Monique,
They're all here. The ones that watch it are here.
they're right here.
Oh, here.
Except for Franco.
Let me tell you how all of Gup's
Franco likes to
relationships
be
have
hidden
started.
behind
All the girls said,
Wizard of
no,
Oz
no, no. He wears them down. He wears them down.
Perseverance is a very
Where
strong
are they? Why is he
characteristic.
not considered a polygamist then?
They are dead. He killed them all.
You want me to marry him so he can kill me?
If he can't have you, nobody can. Know this.
I had to get the bug assault. I got
Bug assault, baby.
But I will tell you this. I will tell you this, Monique. I will tell you this in all honesty, that no matter what, he won't change. This is who he is, and he'll ever find anyone more loyal than that guy. Never.
True.
And he likes to go down. Right, Gup? Right?
like Gene Simmons. That's why he likes him.
Loves it.
Pineapple, baby. Pineapple.
Loves it. Pineapple.
Oh,
Monique,
God.
Monique, he has a tongue like an eel and no sense of smell. So this is going to be.
Oh God, that's a good one.
My God.
What I miss? What I miss? What happened?
You missed some stuff, Rod.
No.
Me and Monique just got married.
Catch up on the rewind.
Basically, Monique is throwing herself at Gup.
We're married now.
Oh, you're married. A lot happened in 5 minutes, huh?
So if
Yeah.
nothing,
Only in 5 minutes, Rodney.
We
thank
found
you.
out a lot about Gup in those 5 minutes.
Yeah.
We were.
We're gonna have to go back and watch this.
What does this do anyway? Does that really help out with laughing? Laughing. What's laughing?
I'm laughing so hard.
It's fanning
so
yourself.
Rodney, we found your first WiLDCaT chat couple, and this is important. This is
See, it all
special.
happens here.
It'll happen.
We all
today.
bring us together.
This is
Bring
how
it
matches
together.
are made on YeNDoR'S WiLDCaT.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
picking up in like 4 or 5 days, okay?
To all of our Top Tie classmates from years above and below.
And I pronounce you man and wife.
Franco's ordained. You're ordained.
Franco got ordained
Hey.
in the 5 seconds that it happened.
Monique, I'll be there Monday morning to get you.
Yeah, to get you.
Gup, he's already throwing it south. Don't say it like that, Gup.
That's like,
Yeah,
No, you missed the worst of it.
Get you.
Monique, I'm going to get you.
Get you.
But think about this, Monique. When you marry Gup, you get the rest of us. Like this is a package deal.
Oh yeah, because that's a bonus deal. I'll take.
Oh,
Wow.
I'll take.
Wow.
I'm shutting down this broadcast.
That was
No,
slam.
no,
This
no,
is
no,
the last
no, no,
one.
no.
That was-
We went 21 episodes. We're done now. So
and
She
we're
just said I'll take Gup.
Oh God, I did. I meant Rodney.
She said I'll take Gup.
She
Divorce
did.
papers.
That was
They're
the
getting
first
married.
thing.
Yeah.
They are married. Franco pronounced them.
So
Yeah.
by law of
I think it was
WiLDCaT
nervous.
chat, you guys are married.
yeah. Well, that's a great way to wrap it up tonight, huh?
Oh my God.
Magic
Franco,
happens.
Who was
Gup?
watching this.
Episode
And
Gup?
then they come
The
in.
honeymoon.
Kiss the bride.
Well,
I
yeah,
said
where are
I
you
was
going to take me on
Monday
my
morning.
honeymoon?
That's the
Take
honeymoon.
me, baby.
Where's the honeymoon?
I'm coming to get you Monday morning.
Yeah, but where are you going to take me?
I don't know. We'll see where we go.
Wait, he says I'm
That's
going
the
to get you.
cheesiest
He says
line
I'm coming
ever.
to
I'm
get
not
you.
the-
So it's getting better.
I'm not the romantic I used to be. I'm a realist at this point. So
All
I
right,
need
let's go get a
details.
beer, some nachos.
Sounds like a baseball game he's taking you to.
Pretty real.
Minor league.
Okay, what baseball team?
Oh shit! Here we go.
Sacramento River Cats.
The Braves.
That's so nuts.
The
No,
Braves.
Minnesota suck. I have been to River Cats game. They're decent.
Is Vaughn Hayes still the coach?
I want to say yes, but I didn't follow much last season. I had life.
You mean Vaughn Hayes Gup?
Gup, she
Phillies.
loves
Yeah.
baseball. Gup, she loves baseball.
I do
Played for
love
the
baseball.
Phillies first baseman.
Well,
But I love
huge.
football better
Yeah,
than
he
baseball.
also no, he was the rookie for the Indians.
Yep, that's right.
So, but
1982
give me the
onwards.
question, Gub. Who is your baseball team?
I love this song, huh? You can still talk. You can still hear.
Monique, how do you feel about the band Kiss?
Yeah,
I
that's.
can appreciate them.
Whoa, hold on.
I got some.
Hold
Well, if you don't
everything.
want to marry me, short and sassy.
Hold
I got
everything.
somebody else that will.
What?
Oh,
I got options now.
See,
Competition.
Oh, darn,
I got
Competition.
options now.
Take him, Christy. Take him.
oh, now you're feeling
Because
okay.
he doesn't. I asked him a question. He doesn't have an answer.
I can bum the beat over my head. And all I heard
Hey, we're gonna do it on Friday in 2 days. We'll do this again, not on Saturday, but on Friday.
Friday.
If you guys are down, Friday it goes down here. We're gonna have a powder puff experience.
It's not me.
Hey,
You have to
Martin,
choose your baseball
Have you ever
team.
seen Steve Martin live?
See who? Other.
Guys, Friday is
Martin?
a
No.
Do you work Friday?
Wildcat Chat / engagement party.
Oh God.
Okay.
Now, me and Monique are done. Chris, me and Chris
You
are
will
getting
be
married now.
notified. You will be notified.
We're done,
Hey,
Monique.
Rod,
Hey,
All
Bobby,
right,
We're
guys.
done.
Rod, we
We're
never got
done.
to the
have
fitness
you ever
part of
seen
this
Steve
show.
Martin live?
Yeah, we're
I know.
We're done.
We never got to the
Friday.
fitness part.
Maybe
You're right.
Friday we could do that.
We
Rodney,
resume.
give us one fitness tip.
Do more of it.
Don't do too much and don't do too little.
Yeah.
Gup,
Don't
do
too
more
much and
of it.
don't do
That's
too little.
Give
Yep.
give Monique one sex tip for Gup.
Purr.
No. Gup, you
First
didn't
of all-
Purr in his ear. You need to purr in his ear.
Where's Franco? Franco heard him say Gup say that we're done. That we're not. We're
Gup,
done.
show her those fingers. Show her those fingers.
That's just creepy. Something wrong.
Smile is the best part.
Oh, she's the first one to leave.
You got rid of her.
Oh, that was
Hormone.
fun.
Hormone.
All
That
right,
was hilarious.
all right, guys. Let's do it. I'm down for Friday. You guys down? We'll do it again
No.
next week, Sammy.
On Monday.
And he's working.
Yeah, I'm working too.
We'll throw some spaghetti against the wall. Whatever sticks, we'll stay
Hey,
there.
tell Rachel we love her.
Yeah, Rachel.
I will.
Oh, baby.
Yeah, it was great to finally have her on.
She stole the show
Awesome.
easally.
She's
Stole the
hilarious.
show.
She said she may come back on Friday, but we'll see
She
what
was
happens.
so good.
Charge
She was
your
fantastic.
phone.
All right.
All
What'd you
right,
say?
ladies and gentlemen.
I said charge your phone to stay on longer.
I know.
Exactly.
I gotta get her a charger, huh?
Yeah.
All right, guys, we're out. Have a good
All right.
night. Sleep well.
Love you, fellas. See ya some other
Love you
time.
guys.
Later.